Ladies and gentlemen, get the goddamn hell in here. It's the mess around. And I'm not alone. I never am. Especially not on the mess around, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Shine.
What's up, Steak? How's it going?
Shut up, Dan. Ladies and
Dan.
gentlemen, Jonathan Bombastic.
Fuck both of you.
Oh, that's mean. Everyone's hurt.
Starting out so hostile.
All of us.
I'm in a fucking mood tonight, boys. It's a bitchy night. That's all I'm
yeah?
gonna tell you. I'm
Do
bitching.
tell.
I'm
Do
bitching. I'm mad at
tell.
everything. Mostly the Jews.
I feel you there.
It's Shine, not Shineberg. You're good. I'm not
Ugh.
a
Yes, you're certainly on the other side. Last
No,
name,
I'm not
Shine!
saying that.
Shine!
Damn.
Heaven let your light shine down. That should be like your theme song. Shine by fucking Collective Soul.
I could probably get like it's 30 seconds you can sample it before YouTube puts the kibosh
That's-
on it.
There's no real
You get-
fucking.
Do you get? I was gonna say, do you get 30 full seconds, or is it?
I
Like,
don't think
well,
you do.
30.
I think you might get 3. Like I honestly think it might be that little.
Once
can't
we
be able to
realize what it is you're playing, that's 30 seconds.
Or if they decide to just report you anyways, that
Yeah.
seems
So
to
you know,
be.
like
I'm
something like
the fuck ahead of you, Trav.
welcome to
Mr.
the
Trash.
Jesus.
I'm dabbing
Jesus.
tonight, boys.
What's going on, trashy? Oh, that's how you know he ain't kidding about being bitchy.
Yeah.
He's got to use science to
Yeah.
take some of the piss out.
Beakers and shit.
What's going on, Faticus? Brian
Faticus.
Trash, of course. And now he's smoking weed.
Hey, you big, beautiful, bald motherfucker. Did you watch Tires yet?
I think I'm up to. I've seen 4 episodes now. It's hard.
I think I
there's so
messaged
much-
you about 20 minutes after it came down and been like, are you done yet?
Yeah,
That's the
You've
Shane
definitely
Gello
been on.
show.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Dan.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It
Not
is
got it.
very funny. The 4 episodes I've seen of this season blow the first season out of the water. And I thought the first season was fucking hilarious.
No, I mean, I told you this, but I think it's going to be a staple comedy for a lot of folks, man. It's going to be.
I hope so.
I think I can feel it from me already. It's
Yeah.
Gerby's is that man's going to be he's going to be a household name soon.
Weird. But I oh Jesus. We got some simple folk, but in the group chat here. Oh, Brian, that's so sweet. Thank you. Here, I'll even do one of these for you. Should I do it full screen?
Now you probably have a
Just-
similar issue to me when buying spectacles. You
What's
got
that?
a large noggin, don't you?
I don't know, honestly. I don't think that it's like it's bigger than like the average male head just because I'm a bigger human.
I'm done. I got no more notches.
What is that?
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's my
because really,
hat. You
that
can't
whole
do
thing,
the
like-
one.
no, you can't.
You'll know.
What does
So
this look
that's
like? This
that's
ain't
how
bad. I like this better.
big
Sorry.
my giant fucking head is. To give you an idea.
Giant head now. Damn.
I'm trying to think, because I don't know the last time I've worn like was it a snapback?
Yeah.
Snap zip strip. I don't fucking care. Whatever it
Zip
is.
strip.
No, that a zip strip is the thing you rip off to open like a package of deli meat or something.
It's a snapback. I think it's even like
Yeah.
stated as such here.
But yeah, I don't know the last time I even wore one of those. I think 7 3/4 is my fitted size, or 7 5/8.
I know
Both
I
of
can't wear
those
a
sound
fitted
right.
hat. I've never found a fitted hat that goes
Oh.
on my dome.
You
like
have
in
a much bigger
store.
head than I do, then, because
When I took my kid to the doctor for her like 2-year-old checkup, you
Mhm.
get like percentiles, right? Like she was kind of small, so she was like 30 something percentile in height or whatever. So she's short. 99th percentile in the dome circumference, though, sir. Biggest head they got. They don't
Yeah,
offer
man.
them larger.
That is the largest size
The
in the
Funko
world.
Pop.
Outside of a Hills Have
little,
Eyes movie.
a little JD McDonough.
I don't think his head's that big, and it might be because mine's so huge.
It's just because his body's so small, I think.
He has Adam
Yeah.
Cole's body with Batista's head.
Adam Cole is a tiny one, ain't he?
I don't think it's his fault anymore. I think his body won't allow him to get any bigger.
Yeah.
All this
very
Cole hate, I believe he's like 5'11", 6 foot. He's not.
Oh, horse fucking
But-
shit.
Yeah, I don't
As-
buy that.
maybe.
As
First
a
of all,
5'8" man, I am out here saying this right now. If you are 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", quit fucking telling people
Hey,
you're
Jonathan,
5'10",
shut up.
5'11".
ladies and gentlemen,
Speaking of,
formerly of Slaughterport, Jake.
What's up, Jake?
and you told me to shut up, and this cocksucker can't even speak.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
You got
make me
Ann
look
fucking
stupid.
Frank on here.
Doing sign language.
It's fucking hidden away in a closet somewhere in Germany, wherever the fuck.
Can you hear me?
Where was that? Was that Amsterdam? Now we can't.
Now
we
we
can hear you.
Okay.
I believe it was
Brian?
Germany. No, wait, maybe it wasn't Germany.
Was it Austria?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, where was Anne Frank, folks? Where did they hide that bitch in an attic?
I'm gonna get the comments off the screen. We could look it up, but we shouldn't. Let's let the
No,
chat.
No, that's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. You guys
It
do it.
honestly-
Bringing the
The
mood
chat-
down at the end, Frank.
I also don't even want to. I don't want the chat to look it up. Just tell us. It's up
I
to
wanna
you.
know what's it?
Whatever you guys decide.
We all had to read that diary. Okay.
Anne Frank?
Which
Yeah, where was she?
German.
Are we sure it was,
Was
Germany? It wasn't like
or
occupied
was it like
Hungary
Poland or
something?
fucking yeah? Like,
Pretty sure it's Germany.
Yeah. yeah, I genuinely don't remember.
I don't know where in Germany, but
in an
I don't
attic.
know either, but I'm yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not asking anyone to be more specific than the country. That would be. I think anything more than that would be just straight up too much.
She was trying to get some dick up in that attic. Y'all remember that part?
I do. Because this is funny because there's that. I don't know, whatever. I think that's technically a book, correct? Like that was published as like a
Her father
sort of
published it
like
after.
a narrative. Like a
He was
narrative.
the
kind
only
of
one
thing.
that made it out.
The Diary of Anne
which-
Frank.
Yeah.
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 I don't necessarily buy that this lady wrote it. It's a good book. It's very interesting.
Right? It's too.
I don't know.
It's too. It's too pretty, right?
It's
Like-
off also quite a bit in the male gaze since we're talking about her wanting some dick.
I don't feel like I would be interested in pussy in that scenario.
I think
Oh.
after week 2, yeah,
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 but
I was gonna say. I
I'm a
think
dude.
you're up there
Also,
anyway.
Dan-
you could be up there. with
Dan,
pussy.
I'm gonna put you full screen because you need to be shamed a little bit. I have never heard
It's
you even begin to talk about turning down a piece of pussy. And you're gonna
In
talk
that-
about, oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen, listen,
in that
if the Nazis are after
scenario,
us. I'm not gonna want to get any. I'm not gonna want to get any.
You know what?
fucking
If anything, it
I don't
probably
know.
gets me going.
delicious
you know?
Hebrew,
Knowing that genocide's right outside the door.
a succulent Hebrew meal.
I fucking love that guy so
He's
much.
the fucking best.
unhand my
Good guy in the
penis.
last guy.
I
What's
see
the
you
one-
know judo well.
Nice
Now,
apple there.
Are you ready to receive my limp penis? You know, we looked it up one night after going on this tangent, and that man was wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
Like, he was entirely just in everything that he said there.
Was he? I never looked deep into.
He
the
was
case.
mistaken for like an international like identity thief,
Okay.
and he
I
really
just heard
was
the
just
clip.
trying to eat a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
That's right. Cliff, you can call us a bunch of history hyenas.
Hey,
We are talking atrocities. What's your guys' take on the genocide in Darfur from the mid-aughts?
It's
whack.
not one. It's not a top 5 genocide for sure.
No,
you
yeah,
know?
it's pretty mid.
I mean, is anybody ever gonna top
Mao.
1946? You know, I mean, like even it has the numbers.
I think that's pretty easy to top. I mean, you get me in a room with like 6,500 people. I think we.
Oh, I see where that joke went. That was nice. I had to go on a journey with you.
I think
Uh.
it is Mao, right? Like as far as by far, I think. I don't even think it's close. Death count, right?
I don't know the death count. Has there been? Is it over 6 million now? Because that is the official number, and I'm not questioning it.
Yeah, I think we know. Like the only one I know a number of is the one.
It is
right.
It's like the big
And
one. So like that feels like
6 mil. That feels like so we talk about it an awful lot to not be the biggest one.
The lowest estimate for Mao is over 10 million.
Well, see, why aren't we talking? What did he kill?
Huh?
What did he kill?
In China.
They're fine now.
10 days.
Persevere and overcome, Jews.
Not the
Also,
10
I
to
think-
80 million
I
he
think-
killed.
well, yeah, but I mean, you got to think about what the number is now. Do you have to take that into account? So if they have such a large number now,
Well, it
that
wasn't a
big
very
number that
effective
gotten rid of.
genocide if there's a billion of them now.
Yeah,
There's a lot of talk that they lie about their
I think I've
population.
heard there's
now.
18 billion people just in China.
Yeah,
They don't
and
want that out.
That's just like Hong Kong too.
Because like that whole thing about we kill the daughters, you can only have the one kid. That's fake. You're only allowed to own the one child. So if the state needs it to clean a house or something, they take it from you, but they bring it back.
They also like to measure them before they get rid of them.
So I was
You
in
know, you
China
might have
last year.
A basketball player in there or something. You know, that's you don't want to just throw those out.
Right. You have to make sure they're not going to
Due
bring in
diligence.
several $1 billion
Yeah.
over the course of a sports career, a movie career, maybe afterwards, or
So you just yeet them off of something really high.
Dunk this ball or the firing squad's out back.
I do remember
Atticus
Coney
Finch
2012.
wants to know if we all remember Coney 2012. He
Yeah.
says I remember that being a thing in my school when I was in senior year.
Yep.
Were you
I
still
was-
in school for that? I feel like that's not correct.
I was pretty far out of high school by the time 2012
was-
came around.
I mean, 2012, I was 2 years removed.
I was 4 years removed.
But I mean, I guess Coney would have been killing shit when he was a senior.
Yeah, but wasn't that like a scam?
I think it was a scam as far as like, it's not that it didn't happen, just that, what us Americans saw and took action over.
Well,
Maybe like-
what was I sending $11 a month to the Congo for then?
Exactly.
Yeah, he was the Ugandan guy, right?
No, that was Kamala, you fucking moron. Get with the
Yeah.
program.
That was the
I'm
Ugandan
sorry.
giant, sir, who may have
Yeah,
actually
I'm
just been
pissed off, too.
smaller than Steak. So I don't know if Steak can even call him a giant.
It's just my Ugandan friend.
I want to see you show up Steak with all the moons and stars painted on you next week.
Well, it would have to be in person. I wouldn't be doing it on a show. But Vatican says I graduated in 2011. That's what I thought, and I remember everyone making this Coney 2012 campaign a big deal, and I believe I read the scam part is correct.
Okay. Never dive deep, but I do remember that.
Yeah,
That may have been
I
like
just
one of the
went-
first big viral things.
yeah.
Like when you look
I
back.
ain't got a
Like-
fucking clue what you are talking about.
And
was this-
frankly, Jake, you're better off for it.
You had to be on Facebook in 2012 pretty heavy. And it was everywhere.
He was kind of like a cult leader, right? He was the one that took the kids and
He made them supreme fighting machines.
I'm pretty
One
sure
of
he had like one of those gold AK-47s.
Yeah, and one of them actually made it all the way to America and the World Wrestling Federation. And
there you go. Great success.
95, 96, I think, somewhere in there.
Couldn't get
Also
over his
inventor of the
third cat.
beloved Coney dog.
Oh,
Not a lot of people want to talk about that
Yeah.
one, but he's
It
the
is
guy
crazy,
that
so you
put
wouldn't
chili
think-
on hot dogs.
because you wouldn't think that they had chili in Africa,
Big chili country.
but yeah, the whole country of Africa loves chili.
It's the country of Africa.
That
I
good zebra.
trashed as a kid in high school. I would go in one door and out the other. Smoking weed was more important. I want to take this time out, man, to say that if you use, you lose.
I smoked exactly 0 times in high school.
Never. Okay.
Oh,
Never. I was a good kid.
Dan,
No.
but you don't smoke now, right?
No. Never did. Never. have.
Marijuanas?
Never tried the marijuana. Well, I did technically. I did have a bite of a cookie.
Marijuanas.
You dirty girl.
Yes. It didn't do anything.
Yeah, you need to do more than a bite.
Well, it was. It was like half a cookie.
I'm
I mean,
afraid
Yeah,
of
you
fucking
need
him up.
Take
Every
it.
time I've ever been with him, everything I've got, I'm like, I don't want him to be like, I don't want him to have a bad night.
So, I mean, it's weed. How bad of a night are you going to have?
If you're like,
Just-
if you're
just gotta-
very, very virgin to it, like it's very easy to just put someone in that state of like,
paranoia.
well, no, it's not. You go way past paranoia, and like I couldn't feel my legs. Like I remember the first time I got really high, like my legs didn't feel right, and shit like that. And like
So
I've seen people, I've made people puke. Like it's, I'm just not good with it.
Yeah, y'all remember when Randy Orton had a fake wife
Yes.
and Triple H fucking broke into his house?
Yeah.
Didn't he marry a rat?
I don't know, but she's hot if she did.
She is. But,
Yeah.
A hell of a rat.
Yeah.
I
She
think
had
I remember
jugs on her
hearing-
too.
That's
I
how
don't
it
know,
was.
I've
That's
never
how
heard that.
Sable started up. Mark Marrow knocked her up and took her on the road.
Makes sense too.
Yeah.
That tracks. She fucking stinks.
I
She
mean,
always has.
listen, when you think of men who get it, if you suck their dick, like that could be a career for you. There's not that many. It's like
Wow.
Bill Clinton and Mark Marrow. Like that's a pretty that's a pretty fucking small list.
Johnny.
Yeah, I think even in those two cases, the suckers at question quickly fell back down to earth.
Isn't Lewinsky making purses now?
I don't know, dude, but you got to think that's really kind of fucked up. Like as funny as that shit was, and I'm not going to say it wasn't. My dad was telling Monica Lewinsky jokes well into the 2000s. Like he was very attached to it. But like that poor woman was like 20 or something, dude. Like
Well,
That
are you
sucks.
saying that's not old enough to have a cigar in the cooch?
no, I'm not saying that part at all. I'm saying like us as a nation really fucked her up. Like when she was just being 20.
It's a good looking lady too. Bill
She was cute.
sometimes had questionable
Aw.
tastes if you look
She's
at
a little
the
chunky.
others.
She's a little
What if
chunky.
you look at his wife?
I
Pat.
don't think Bill's been inside Hillary in many decades.
Ever.
Maybe ever. Yeah.
Because that's something I didn't. So I know I was talking on the podcast about the Ghost Rider,
Mhm.
which I assume most people haven't seen it because Roman Polanski's a real weird character in movies. Just the things that he's alleged to have done or admitted to. I don't really know. I don't care.
He filmed it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
I
did.
I didn't know any-
Maybe.
Yeah, no, he did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Genuinely
It's not
really
an
paid
it's
attention.
not an assumption. It was filmed.
Some
Okay.
drug
Fair
hot
enough.
tub sodomy action.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, he's a horrible piece of trash.
Yeah.
But
go ahead, what you're saying. But it's
yeah. So I was looking into that movie and some of the shit around it, and I think there's just been throughout history. I think Tony Blair's wife was one that there was alleged that it was a whole CIA or whatever kind of pairing.
Mhm.
But in kind of reading through people discussing that or whatever, I stumbled upon one that I didn't know. I didn't realize that there is a long-standing kind of theory that Bill and Hillary are in fact a pair that was not as natural as they'd like you to believe.
Well, I don't know. They made some kind of weird fucking creature in Chelsea Clinton. That thing is an
Just got a
abomination.
nose that I like, and then literally nothing else.
There's a meme that goes around. It's gone around for years. Chelsea's so ugly. When I lost it. I lost it. When she gives head, it counts as anal. I think that was the. There you go. I remembered.
Cliff says, in the words of Bob Backlund, I never have eaten a marijuana.
Do you necessarily believe that? I don't know. He seemed like awfully hopped up. Maybe cocaine only.
I don't know, probably.
Trying to think. I don't know because he doesn't seem like a coke guy.
No.
Maybe
Like the
not.
energy is weird. I'll give you that. It's a fucking stark contrast to what he was in the 80s. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It just really seems like opposite to what he was like. Whatever. I don't know. Oh, here it is. That's the explanation. Cliff has us covered.
He's autistic. He's an autist.
He is an autist.
Okay.
And that's all right by me.
Strange career that he had. Definitely should have segued away from him.
That 90s title run is fucking weird.
How long did that even last? Like 2
Oh, it
weeks? Not even?
2 or 3, something
It-
like that.
To get the belt off Brett without having to do
Yeah.
the job of Diesel, but still, like, there's other ways to do that besides bringing in Bob Backlund.
Yeah, like put it on someone else.
Yeah, Undertaker was there. I mean,
Right. I mean, like he's already had a short reign like that. It's not really going to hurt him. He's a fucking big freak weirdo.
Feels like a promise made, probably.
Could be.
Supposedly, they told King Kong Bundy that they were going to put a belt on him when he came back in like 95 or whatever it was. And that's why you never saw him cameo in WWE. He just wouldn't do it. They promised it to him and he just never came back for anything.
Can't blame him. I don't like a broken promise myself. Jake, how do you feel about broken promises?
You have to read his lips.
he has no idea that he's muted.
Oh, is he? I
Yeah.
I didn't know he was muted. It looks like he knows he's muted.
He
does now.
You
Yeah.
like
Jake's always 4 steps away from whatever you need him to get. You're still muted.
Sometimes-
though, see? It doesn't matter.
Sometimes he's behind,
on.
sometimes he's ahead. Here, let's panic him.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Oh no!
Where's
Can
the
you hear
There
me
he
There he is.
there you go.
now?
Welcome back,
Think about
Jake.
broken promises. Speaking of King Kong Bundy, since he is brought up, I am actually fucking a little sad to think about this now because I had, an outside shot. I would have had to driven down the shore to get him, but I was sincerely thinking about picking up his cats when he died.
Oh,
Because he was down in South Jersey when he passed. That was his main residence, probably his only residence.
I'd completely
Thanks,
missed that he died. I had to go back
Yeah,
and look.
like
Man,
2019, 18
diabetes got him.
tracks too.
I was his
Large
helper at
gentleman.
some shows actually at his table. So he was a
Damn.
nice guy.
He seemed like it.
Yeah. Funny. He could be irritable. Not like in a dick way, but just, kind of funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed hanging around him. Believe it. I don't even think it's been that long, to be honest with you. I think it's only been
2019.
Was it 29? Okay. Time flies. COVID. Yeah. I remember one show in Massachusetts. He was the main event. It was an all cage match show. And they start taking down the cage. at the end for his match, which at that point, it's a squash.
Yeah.
Basically Bundy's killing somebody in 2 minutes. And I was like, why are you even bothering taking down the cage? It's not like he's diving off of it or anything. And I remember him saying, "Is like they didn't pay me for a cage match. I main evented WrestleMania in a cage match. Like if I'm going to do a cage match, I'm getting paid more money." So
That's the business, baby. That
That
is
is
one of the
business.
smartest things I've heard a wrestler say.
makes sense. Makes
It
sense.
feels like something that Kevin Nash would fucking come up with.
That's a Kevin Nash move right there. Steak, is that Code Red behind you?
Oh, it is. In fact,
Nice.
Are they just putting cherries on the can now?
Oh, this is, if we can see, zero sugar. This came all the way from Columbus, Ohio. And I am just about out of them. Because they don't make that up here. So. Also, I'm good because there was a stretch when I didn't have like money coming in. That was all I had to drink, like soda wise.
Hmm.
So, I'm good. Like once that's gone, then I'm good until August. And I no doubt will be getting some more. But seems like we're all falling asleep here.
I'm wide awake.
Me
Wide.
too. What was I saying?
I took a nap today, so I'm good. I'm
God
wired.
damn. I slept till about 11:45.
Okay.
And it was nice. I had to get up and put the kid on the bus. He's got one more day tomorrow, and he's done.
You guys are still in school up there?
Oh yeah,
Really?
up here in the north, we go from about September to June instead
Ouch.
of May to August, like y'all.
Oh,
It's
wow,
actually something that's been kind of a complaint when we send him down to Kentucky because they're, I don't know, one of their similarly aged fucking relatives has to go back to school basically when he gets down there.
I think it's a fucking heat thing here, dude.
That makes sense for sure.
yeah.
My elementary school coming up did not have
You know,
AC.
down fucking July, August, yeah, it ain't fun.
Oh, geez, you didn't have
Stay inside,
AC?
little hillbillies.
I went to a Catholic school, man. We didn't have stand.
Well, shit, they're getting paid, so like get some fucking AC in that place. Window
we
unit. or
didn't get
something.
fancy fucking state funding.
Oof. Ouch.
Crazy.
No. You pay a lot
Air
for
conditioning
Catholic
is
school, though. I'd expect air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's like $2,000 a month back then.
Oh, that how you
A lot of work to just not have your kids be taught gays, okay?
So did you guys see any big movies this week? 28 years later, or that Jurassic Park screening or anything?
I went last night and I bitched about this a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I did. I went to see that new Jurassic World, and mostly what I'm annoyed about is how offensively boring it is. Like nothing really happens. There's a couple little like action set piece things that are okay, I guess. Really, there's one. It's like the fucking first one, second one technically. It's not in the flashback. It's on the water. You see it in the fucking trailers, but I'm not gonna go into, like
The
when
T-Rex
It's something that,
in the
like,
water.
It feels hard to fuck up a dinosaur scenario like that. It's just like
But they always do. They have fucking for 20 fucking years at this point. Almost.
They need to quit with the fucking hybrids. Just put in
Yep.
real dinosaurs that you haven't fucking used yet.
Like,
there are quite a
it
few.
it was a poignant fucking thing when you did Jurassic World because it's like, well, we don't like just the regular we get it. That's funny. That's a very funny line.
The hybrids. Just do regular dinosaurs are
Right.
cool enough.
Make a meme.
Isn't 2 almost? It's weird that they didn't just ignore it because I'm like, how do you explain the fucking dinosaurs decimating a city, and then like you're able to bury that?
ignoring it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't care. I know we didn't have camera phones back then, but goddamn, like there's gonna be some proof.
You like, but I mean, like, we're all old enough to remember fucking movies where you know, there would be just fucking news crews that were characters. Oh my god, we gotta get down to the fucking whatever, like fucking like Ghostbusters. There's a
Yeah.
gigantic fucking marshmallow man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know? Like people knew about it. They found out.
yeah.
So like, yeah, it's that whole fucking part. I don't mind Lost World until they get to fucking San Diego.
Yeah, I it doesn't really gel with the rest of the movies, but
But like 3 is a pile of horse shit. But like shit happens. The real dinosaurs are mean, and there does seem to be at least a little bit of.
The dinosaurs are really
Someone's
cool
gonna
in
die.
3. The aviary scene's really cool with the fucking pterodons.
You know, I don't like the fucking pterodons. I think that is, even as a kid, that was my problem with that. I don't like the movie as an adult because it's a fucking stupid movie. A lot of things don't make any fucking sense. It's even
The
for
talking
fucking-
raptor,
The talking raptor's silly. Like you don't need
the
a dream
blue
sequence in a fucking,
period, kind of dumb.
you know, yeah. But like, there's no actual danger. You're not worried that anyone's gonna die. Not for a single second did I think fucking Scarlett Johansson would be in any fucking danger.
that would be a powerful moment if you just had balls and just murked her.
Well,
Just
So when I don't know, Dan, did you watch it?
not yet. No, I'm gonna
Okay.
have to see it on opening night.
I would like to know when the last person died, and that, like when the last death was. I bet it was quite early on. If you look at the fucking full 2-hour runtime,
Yeah, there is a
I'd be
distinctly low body count.
shocked if it was after an hour, after that first hour.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like major characters go, like I mean, there's the obvious asshole that you know is gonna bite it.
Well,
But
and that's the problem
Yeah.
too. Is like he's gonna die. Do we need to have fucking like this big obvious evil bad guy that like spits in fucking old ladies' faces and kicks children down the fucking stairs? Like it's
Yeah.
a little reductive, I think is the word. But Dan, shut up.
damn,
Sorry.
what up, Jay?
That's the bloke that got me on the penis.
Don't get your hands off my penis.
What's up, fellas? Got my time zones mixed up.
Oh, that's all right. That's
That's
all
okay.
right.
Keeping it
Got a lot of
central.
time zones going on.
We'll be going for a while though. No worries.
It's fucking hot. I gotta tell you all that. It is oppressively fucking hot.
It's been like in the 90s. It took forever to get hot this year. It was like,
I wasn't
Yeah.
complaining about it, man. It was
Whole
better
bunch
than
of
usual.
fucking false starts up here. See, I'm gonna complain about you guys are all fucking south of the Mason-Dixon, so I get it. You guys,
Goddamn right.
you want to fucking hold on to that cool while you can, but it's the
Yeah.
last thing I want. Is fucking cold. Suck my.
I'm
dick.
just fucking tired of just sweltering fucking heat,
No.
followed by sporadic fucking snowstorms and ice storms, followed by tornadoes for 3
Yeah.
months.
like,
Jonathan's hating tonight. He's got, doesn't like the heat, doesn't like the Jews. Jonathan's just like on one. Just
yeah, and
on
everyone loves heat and Jews.
Yeah. Just ask the Muslims.
one. Damn.
Palestinians are thrilled.
It's exactly their motto, I think. We
It's like that
do
meme
not
of Michael
heat
Jackson eating the popcorn.
and Jews.
So, you know. Oh, I missed this one. Cliff says it's hot here too. Feels like I'm stuck in the socket of Farouza's recently extracted abscess tooth.
I got to respect your dependence to that there, Cliff.
What are
I
you
feel
talking
like-
about? The man sticks to a bit. He's been running with
He's had it
Cliff
going
Booth.
for a while. Yeah.
He's been running with Cliff Booth for 5 years.
It's been 2-3 years just on fucking my channel, and I feel like it didn't start there. So
No, I mean the man's committed.
The
They're not
Farouza
very-
hate has spread across the internet.
I don't hate her. I just
She's not topical, so I couldn't imagine why.
Yeah. I think it's because we know Dan likes her. We like to.
Dude,
get
hey,
ribs.
the Waterboy Feruza is. There's no question she's a
I
smoke
think
show
that's
on
the
that movie.
closest to me that she was to. Well, no, actually,
Craft.
no, definitely not for me.
American History X. I mean,
No,
Well,
American
that
History
is,
X,
I
it's-
forgot about that. So that is the
where she has
actual
that little
answer, but
Hitler
I was
fucking
going to say
mohawk.
The Lost Island of Dr. Moreau.
she is one of the good things about that movie.
I don't think that movie is way
Oh,
overrated.
she's like a cat or some shit in there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
She's like a
yeah.
cat.
I want some pussy.
She legitimately looks crazy though.
Now,
I don't know. I don't know if that's just because I saw her in The Craft, and then every subsequent role was just crazy person.
yeah,
I think she's always kind of looked crazy to me.
she's got those eyes.
She's distinctive. She's still hot, I think.
Weirdly enough,
Dan
Michelle
likes
Trachtenberg,
crazy women too, though. so-
Michelle Trachtenberg slowly morphed
Crazy
into
women,
Feruza
skinny
right
women,
before she died.
sane women, fat women, old women, young women, tall women, short women. Not Jewish
Trachtenberg was sad. Trachtenberg was very sad.
The problem.
Was it like what happened there?
Liver.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
She drank her liver to death and then got a new one, and then there was complications.
That sucks. No shit, huh?
Very sad.
Lucky she got a new one, man. I don't think they should give it to fucking Alkies, honestly. Like,
No.
like, you did it.
She
I
was
mean, it's not
so
like you were just.
fucking young, dude. To drink your liver into oblivion by like 40.
Doesn't take a
That's-
lot for women, man.
It's
She
worth
wasn't
it.
even
Process
40 yet.
alcohol like men do.
She was months shy of 40. Yeah.
Yeah, she was my age.
October 11th.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's the
She
real
was-
tragedy in October. Oh wait, no, that's when she was born. Never mind. Nothing.
for real though, one of my like top 5 crushes growing up
Mhm.
though. Her and
When I was-
Eurotrip.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
damn.
So I meant like legitimately growing up. I'm talking like Harriet the Spy.
I saw Harriet this, but I wasn't like attracted to her. Like I was just like,
Oh, okay. So I was
Harriet's
cool when it
cool.
came out. So like, it
Yeah,
was
Chris
just-
Hansen's not visiting
She's
you.
cool. I
Yeah,
like-
that
when
would
I
have
was-
been inappropriate. If
when
I
I was
attracted to her,
13 and I went and saw Eurotrip, like my mind
Yeah.
exploded.
No, that's fair too. But she didn't look great.
Black Christmas.
Yeah.
It makes sense because I think had she have been healthy, her career lasts a lot longer. She would have probably had some time on top because she could act. I mean, she's a good actress and she was gorgeous. So
I think the last thing I saw her in was that Cop Out with Kevin Smith.
yeah, she did. She was doing like the
Gosh, it was in-
Hallmark stuff. I think towards the end. Yeah.
No one should have to do Hallmark movies. That's terrible.
Keeps you going. Cliff mentions Topanga.
She was
Did-
banging Jay Cohen, her agent, for 5 years. That's disgusting.
Wonder what his opinions are on the war.
I wonder who could it be?
Topanga was a smoke show though.
She still is. Like she does
Yeah,
not
she
look
is.
very
Yeah.
different at all.
She's very
I don't know,
top
all
heavy,
those-
if you know what I mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. All those fucking Boy Meets World actors are fucking douchebags, though.
A couple
Genuinely-
of them are
Ryder
rapists,
Strong
aren't they?
and fucking the other
Will
fag,
Friedle?
I think, Corey's brother. Yeah. Those two can get fucking raped with glass.
Literally, because they went and defended a goddamn child rapist in court.
Yes,
Openly,
precisely.
in front of people.
You know, and hey, I'm no Drake Bell fan.
He shouldn't have had a broom handle
Hey,
shoved up his ass. Though.
He shouldn't have been fucked by Scuzz from Return
No,
of
did
the
you
Living
notice
Dead.
that? The way those charges were laid out is he was sodomized with foreign objects.
Now, all right, that was the AAA. Now we're gonna try the AA. Get you worked up to the C, and then some D's,
That-
and
fun.
D.
that Nickelodeon doc is brutal to watch.
It's fucking
Yeah,
awful.
it is.
It's
That last hour is like, it's all fucked up. Like the first one is just like, all right, you can just make fun of Dan Schneider being a fat pig for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know, just Oinky's mad again. He didn't have enough fucking slop before he came in. But yeah, like all the shit. Like once it turns away from women writers and goes to fucking. That was
But-
mean. Fuck that.
Schneider
Women-
didn't actually do any raping, right?
No, he's
That
just
Not that we know of.
dickhead.
He's
He was
just
just aware of it.
Well,
misogynist.
Not.
And
I don't
then
even
he-
know if he's aware of raping. I think he was just weird.
he put his
And-
fetishes in the.
Oh
every
yeah. Well,
show,
that seems like par for the course. Of
Yeah,
Hollywood.
that is a bit
That
much.
isn't- It's gross, but it's not above and
When we're-
beyond.
Ariana Grande just taking loads to the face. I forget
It's
what
not
it is.
what fucking
Potato
what's the-
loads.
Is it Brian
Soap
Peck?
or
Is
something,
that his
whatever it
name?
Yeah.
Brian Peck, yes.
Yeah.
He's
No, it's
good.
that dude's like a legitimate fucking monster.
Is that dude in fucking
yeah.
jail right now? He needs
No,
to be
he's
watched.
he's
He is
walking around out there and hasn't taken his own life yet.
Yeah,
Which is
he
just-
did his
why
time.
not?
He
Oh,
was still
someone else
doing
could take his life.
conventions. Like I think he might
Yeah.
still do them. To be
I
honest,
think-
Hey, I'll tell you right now. If they book fucking Brian Peck at a convention that I'm going to, he's getting assaulted.
I hope they do. That would be kind of fun.
Hey, you know what? If you start, I'll join in, and then everyone else will join in. They can't arrest all of us.
I don't know.
Scatter.
This one's for Drake Bell, not the rapper.
Not Aubrey.
Yeah,
You just
Whatever
get like
specify.
I would literally think it would be a fucking security risk to book him because I can't be the only person that's like, yeah,
Hey,
we'll smack the
dude.
fuck out of him.
they
Uh,
booked Victor Salva after it was well known.
That's
Like,
enough. Victor Salva's another one that can get smacked.
Kevin
What is he-
Spacey's
okay.
doing them too. Now.
I don't think of Kevin Spacey in that light. Kevin
Well,
Spacey.
he didn't get convicted at the very
Uh,
least, but
it
like,
wasn't
The thing about
children?
Victor Salva, he did his time. I mean, at least
Yeah.
he did his time. You know, I mean,
Peck
I don't
did
know if that's
Peck-
enough.
He did a
honestly.
year and a half. I hardly call that doing his.
But I
time.
mean, that's what they gave him. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but man, you know the funny thing is, like, I don't think anybody's ever said anything to Peck at a convention or Salva. I mean, Salva hasn't done it in a long while now, but like, I don't think any people will complain online, but I feel like more often than not, nothing really happens. Like, nothing happens.
These dudes should be terrified to leave their home.
Mm-hmm.
Point. Period.
I mean, if that
You
was
would
my
think.
kid, dude, I wouldn't stop until I got some fucking vengeance. You know,
You ever seen that
Yeah.
video of that dude when they're bringing his kid's rapist off the plane? He turns around and takes care of
oh,
it.
the guy on the payphone,
Yep,
mhm.
the hero.
that's a fucking hero, dude.
The
Hey, it
cop
saved us so much
reaction.
money in court costs.
Ew.
I can't
I
remember
think,
his
he got,
name.
I think he
but
got probation for that too. I don't think.
who's gonna convict somebody of that? Like, okay, like go get some counseling. That's about all I'm gonna expect out of you. at that
Management for you,
point.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. What jury is gonna convict that guy?
I am sentencing you to a beer with me. Let's go.
I'm buying.
Fucking ridiculous.
So Brian Peck full moon would not be a good idea.
You don't want to do it?
Or it would be the
Look at-
best idea. It's one or the other.
Yeah, book him. We'll make a fucking memory. You remember that time I got arrested in Nashville?
Actor Brian Peck was sodomized by an 18-inch predator figure.
How's that feel, buddy?
I mean, I feel like you'd get off with like a warning, you know, anywhere west
I don't know,
of
dude. In
California,
Tennessee,
or
if you
anywhere
pull-
east of California.
In Tennessee, I think if one of the cops had seen the doc or you pulled the charges up, they might just arrest him.
Yeah. Or just kill him. Boom. And arrest you for not
They
doing
start beating his ass, dude.
Yeah, just jump in on it. Here, take my nightstick.
it. But they pull it off like a fucking, like a shitty wrestling turn where
Yeah.
they pick him up off the ground and go, come on, buddy. Hey, easy. I got you now. It's okay.
He's
And then,
handcuffed.
"Ah!"
Close.
He's
it.
got it.
They kick him in the stomach and stunner him. And they start giving the suck it sign to everybody in the crowd.
Did you guys ever get hit with the stunner in school? Like, that was pretty much.
No, because it was a nonsensical thing to happen to a human being.
Mhm.
I'm much more sturdy than that.
I got
Is it
speared a
that?
few times.
Never at
Spear is a
school-
legitimate thing. This is tackling someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So never at school. And like I learned early on that it's just kind of a dumb real world
It would
thing
never happen
because like I don't know, you need like I guess they'd have to be short for it to work. Because like you actually have to be able to fucking like pull them and bend them over to where you are sitting and it's gonna mash their fucking jaw into your shoulder. You're not stunnering me and it's not doing anything. Like if Jonathan tried to give me a stunner, I'm gonna go, okay, I bent down and now I'm back up. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
But
It's not a thing. There's a bunch of wrestling moves like that though.
we
Well,
do
yeah,
super
for sure.
kicks, spears.
GTS
I like to do just fucking I never
is
did that.
fucking pointless.
That'd be cool. We do RKOs and shit. Like grab them and pull. We wouldn't fucking land. You know?
Suplexes were always fun on the trampoline
Yeah.
because those you could really make look cool.
You
Rock
could
bottom on a
suplex
trampoline was
somebody.
fucking sick.
Rock bottom's a fun one.
Yeah, there's stuff you could actually just force your will and
I always
Yeah.
loved when I was light enough when there was a fucking trampoline with the little enclosure.
The netting, oh yeah,
Because baby, that's a steel cage.
it is, and you're not gonna fall off the side. Like that fear
Right.
is now gone.
So
Oh,
now
you
you can
can
do
go through
people's
that.
elbow with no concern.
When I was a kid, we didn't have the netting. That didn't exist yet.
It was
Ah,
very
I-
new when I
I'll
got
tell
there.
you, yeah, I was gonna say there was.
We did have
There's not
pads
really
on the
I ever got.
springs. That was about the most
Yeah.
that we had.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there would still be that. My favorite was when you go over to somebody's house and they had that fucking. I don't know how old the trampoline is. That padding is long gone. So it's, just,
Yes.
it's a shade of gray now. I wouldn't even call it black from all the fucking sun damage. And then we were surprised, like when you fall through it.
You ever get pinched by that spring?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I'm terrified of those springs, dude.
Oh yeah, I was
hurt
so
shit.
terrified. I stayed in the middle. It's kind of like how I act on a roof. I'll stay at like the top, the pitch, away from the sides, and then hope I have enough fucking
I'll stay on the ground.
fortitude when
I'm not
When
good
it's
I'm
time
not
to
getting
get
built for air.
onto the roof or off the roof. Once I'm on the roof, I'm okay, but getting on it and then off it
Yeah.
again.
you never jumped off a roof for wrestling purposes.
I was not retarded, so no.
no,
I
I
was
did.
very
Actually, I had a guy who was laying down on a couple mattresses, and I climbed to the top of the house, and I did like the big like Jimmy Snuka thing, and I jumped down.
Oh hell yeah!
We got it on tape. We recorded it.
Oh, you got to pull that.
You went
clip.
Mick Foley?
Oh, I was literally just saying the Mick Foley video. There is now my buddy John from the Scarecrow Show does have. I think he said he had it digitized, so hopefully wouldn't be that hard to get a hold of some of it. We used to have like a horseshit little like trampoline / basement wrestling federation. And like they're all very small people, and like our friends are too. Like Faticus and his brother. Faticus is actually Faticus and his brother are both normal sized people, but I'm not normal, so they were fucking 12 or 13 at the time. So
By the way, was that them that did the intro song?
oh yeah.
Very
Definitely.
cool. I liked it.
It's off their first album, which I think is streaming everywhere. It's just called Scarecrow Show. That's called Rat Race. For anyone else interested in that.
Very cool.
But I know somewhere close to me, because I've seen it relatively recently. There is a picture of me. Yes, let's call it 06. So I was 14, and then John's younger brother Ben he would have been 10. It's just me power bombing him onto a mattress in the snow, and that was fun. And that was back in the time where like no one ever really thought about how wrestling worked physically. Like you gotta, you jump when I lift, and it's a teamwork thing. And this is just me lifting dudes and fucking, kids and tossing them. Sometimes safely, sometimes not. I think I've told the story before. There was one time with one kid that I just never liked, but whatever, greater good. Let's go with it. And lifted him up for a power bomb, and this little fucking faggot farted Like I was, like, it wasn't like on the shoulders. It was like as I was pulling him up. But I dropped him on his fucking head.
You have
Like-
to at that point.
At best, it was a jackknife power bomb. But I think it was really just like on his head. And then also, I wasn't done there. We had like John had this gold colored steel chair. So we duct taped a bunch of calendars to the seat and then spray painted that gold. So it looked like one chair, gimmicked, as it were. And I took that fucking thing and I cracked this dude on the top of the head with the fucking top of the chair.
No.
Fuck the padding. Fuck him. Fuck you.
You bust him open?
No, thank God I didn't. But like I said, I never liked him for like years, like probably 3-4 years before that. It's one of the first times I met him, and he was immediately just a whiny little cunt. And I wasn't fully successful, but like once it got nighttime, we're all out by the bonfire. And it was like some end of school year party thing, and I tried to fucking just wrap him in duct tape. But I didn't get enough of it around in time, so he was able to like run and get out of it. It pissed me off. But almost a great time. Almost a terrific story. 'Cause I probably would have thrown him in the fire. Because I was, hey man, I just graduated 8th grade. And I was probably going to get yelled at by my father when I got home for looking up midget porn on the last day.
Oh,
that was the day that I was introduced to Bridget the Midget.
I was just about to say Bridget the Midget. Yes.
Well, she's
I
like
know.
the premier midget porn star.
She is. She does the Micro Maidens tour now. A lot of strip club stuff.
She's not attractive.
She doesn't have that typical dwarf look with the forehead and everything. She just looks like a small.
It was a lot
Yeah.
better than it is now. I will say that much. But I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Well, I don't think.
I don't-
Tom's
yeah, I
gonna help.
I don't
know-
remember them. Or her
I know
being
somebody who
them.
banged her.
Madman Pondo banged her.
Do you know them closely? No,
They're
no.
not on the show. Not on the show. But like, I do know somebody that banged
It was
her.
Pugs.
Well, Pugs has got a story to tell at some point, but not involving Bridget. But no.
Is it a good one though? Is that how you know Caroline Williams likes to get with gentlemen at the conventions?
That's just something I heard from agents.
Oh, okay.
Like, and her
Okay.
kind of.
You think she'd be down to do like a little role play? You know,
She
like
might be.
bust out the
You think she'd be down
chainsaw.
just to do like a show, just a private, no touching show.
She might be. I mean, shit. You pay her enough, she might be.
Maybe
down.
we get like a suite. And we invite her up. We have a
There's
nice
no
time.
respect in the champagne.
She is a very nice lady. I will say that.
She shows us what
She is
she's
nice.
got respectfully.
I'm trying to be
And then-
respectful here
At the end of the nights, we part ways.
of this elderly lady.
Oh, how
She is
Yeah,
pushing
she's
elderly
on
now,
the-
right?
Oh,
She's in her
she's elderly.
60s,
She's like
I'm
70 something,
sure.
right?
No,
I ain't gonna stop Dan.
she's in her 60s.
Dude, Nina Hartley's like firmly in her 70s, right?
No, she's still in her 60s. She's getting into her late 60s. I'd have to.
Oh.
Google.
Oh no.
She's been around forever, dude.
What did she do to her face?
Nina's getting
Is it-
old. In fairness,
Not
Oh,
Nina.
Nina's
I'm
not that
talking
old.
about
She's only-
Nina. I don't know.
Nina's
I know who she
66.
is, but I don't care enough about her to be talking about her. I was looking for Caroline Williams. She's maybe she's just
68. She's older than Nina.
Okay. Yes, a little older than I thought, actually. Then, I mean, shit. Texas Chainsaw 2 was 1986, so almost 40 years ago.
years ago.
Yeah,
Cliff
she
says
did.
she stabbed her boyfriend in the leg not long ago. Were she normal size, that man would be dead right now.
That's gonna be terrifying, though, for like a dwarf that's brandishing a knife.
Yeah.
'Cause you can't defend
Well, that's
that in
just
the same
Chucky
way.
at that point, man.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You kick.
Yeah.
Their head is at like the apex of where your foot can go.
Well,
you know,
I
think
feel
about
like
it,
you
giving this
just
guy
climb to the high shelf and just start taunting her.
like a child too. Not like, come on, bitch, get up here. What are you doing?
Climb
She'll
on
put
the
that-
kitchen
she'll put that
counter.
fucking knife in that little grabber arm thing and fucking.
Can you imagine calling for that domestic violence thing and they come in and they see her? It's like, really?
What if she's like rabid? Like she's completely naked, she's foaming at the mouth. Like that's a situation.
You know, I don't care what any of you guys say though. That little knife has to fucking hurt.
Probably, dude.
Just cuts your Achilles tendon and just starts.
Pull a gauge on you.
Do you think she slices pearl onions with a paring knife?
For sure. For sure. You can put your beer on her head, though. Like it's. You know,
Oh, because it's flat.
yeah, exactly.
I bet she couldn't find a fitted cap either.
Yeah, she's probably got you beat, Jonathan.
Oh yeah, those things they got noggins.
Those things.
You know, you don't see those as much as you used to.
Yeah, you think
It
we're
used to be a
curing
lot
it?
more prevalent.
You know,
Well, I don't know, man.
I think me and midgets have like an elephant and mice thing going on.
I'm scared of them.
Oh God, because they're just gonna get underneath me and fucking tip me over or something. I don't know.
I mean, they could. They're
it's not
like,
logical. I'm just like,
they
ugh.
could just get you right in the balls. I mean, they're right there. I mean,
What happened?
you know. I mean, yeah, if
Right.
you're like gonna just immediately just punt him somewhere, I mean, sure, but I don't know.
It's extremely genetic. I mean, pretty much all the ones that have kids seem like they have one that has it.
Would you
I know
bang a
Peter
midget?
Dinklage.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. I've seen some cute.
I would not. Absolutely not.
I'm not saying one of the forehead ones, but like just decent looking midget.
Fucked an ego.
We're dropping them like flies right now. He doesn't want to answer that question. Cliff, Brian, anybody in the chat? Would you bang a dwarf? A pretty dwarf? Because that's not going to come up that
There's different types of it too. There's some types that like their body is actually proportioned like a normal person.
I think
is
it's all just
extremely
like
short.
I think they have additional health concerns
Oh yeah,
that may. Yeah.
they don't live as long.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Warwick Davis is still alive.
You know those dudes at like the midget wrestling shows, and I've known a couple. They get laid left and right, like from town to town. Those guys are picking up like good-looking ladies, so they do okay.
Women like it.
If that's an itch you want to scratch, like that's not going to come up very often. Like you said, how many do you know, like in real life? Like that's very, very uncommon. But yeah, pussy is pussy indeed, Brian.
I saw this family on some social media. They have like 7 kids with Down syndrome. It's like, don't you think that you need to give up at some point? Like,
Stop then. Like if
stop
they
doing it.
This is wrong. Like somebody should stop you.
Feel like I got to scoot back.
Yeah, I'm in the middle now.
He's working on it, I think. Oh, or Jake's working on his thing. At least. I don't know what happened to Steak. But...
fucking sake.
He's still switching stuff around, so he's in here.
He's in here somewhere lurking. Yeah, what else has been going on with you guys? Anything exciting this week?
Not a whole lot, man. I saw 28 Years Later.
Oh, okay. I'm reviewing that tomorrow. I'm eager to talk about it. Did you like it?
I loved it.
Did you understand the ending? Because I'll delve into it tomorrow because it didn't hit me right away what was implied there. without saying what
Maybe
it
you need to
is.
tell me when we're off, but
I
other
will.
than the obvious, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I know they're leading into another movie, which I think they're shooting now, right?
I'm not sure what if they. I mean, yeah, they're planning a sequel. But
What did that thing end up with for the weekend?
I haven't even checked.
I
Actually,
thought it was going to be monstrous.
I hope it.
I
did
don't
well.
think it'll be as monster as Final Destination because that really is all about the memes.
That was good too, man.
Hmm.
I've been pleased this summer so far.
Well, Final Destination made an insane amount of money, so yeah,
Oh fuck! How to Train Your Dragon got the box office this weekend.
yeah.
What the fuck? Those fucking animated movies were no good.
I mean, 28 Days Later still made $30 million domestically this weekend. That's a lot.
Yeah, I would consider that a success. There you go.
Fall off.
There we are.
Maybe not. Maybe word of mouth will help it. I don't know.
Goddamn motherfuckers.
I'm eager
I think
to talk.
it's. I think that's right in line with where it needs to be, though. I'm sure the movie did not cost $30 million.
Well, it's filmed on iPhones, right? It couldn't have cost.
Yeah, that's very misleading. It's filmed on an iPhone with about $400,000 of equipment strapped to it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, some of those fucking the phone rigs are fucking nuts.
Why even do that then? Is it just for the size? I mean,
Because the first one was shot on mini DV, and that was like a new thing. That was a new way to film movies.
I
and
was
there
fine with it. I mean, it looked good. You know,
I see a
wasn't
lot of
expecting-
people talking about why does 28 Days Later look so bad, and it cracks me up because it's like the one thing that everybody.
Well, I think it
loves
adds
about
to
the
it.
movie.
I think it adds to the aesthetic. You know, for me at least.
I mean, it's the same thing with Blair Witch Project. Like, people don't.
Why does
this look like shit? Fucking
Fuck.
filmed on cameras from Circuit City that they returned
Yeah.
promptly.
They
After
did.
they
Can
finished
you
filming.
imagine
the
if you
move.
had the camera? Like,
Somebody did and didn't know it.
yeah. They
Oh,
wouldn't.
dude. So they like bought them and then returned them after they shot it.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
that
what they
movie-
did.
Hey, that's brilliant, dude. I'll be telling everybody that.
Yeah.
I think there was like I don't think it was all of the cameras they shot with, but they did that with at least a couple.
Hmm.
And the GPS
That was that just straight VHS?
mini DV.
It was mini DV. Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't know they had that back then.
Yeah. Fuck. I just
It
did
was
the Blair
98.
Witch show. I should remember what it was. I mean, they were shooting that though in like '97. So. Yeah. But
we talking a little 28 whatevers later.
yes.
Talking
Are you a
Howrah.
fan of those?
I've seen the first two, and tomorrow I plan on seeing the third.
Okay.
I don't like the second one.
I'm there with you.
I like the second one.
It's
I wish I did, but I don't.
it's a Hollywoodification and like a
It's very different.
very gay kind of and it doesn't fit for me. I don't like the actor. The fucking
That
the-
ending shot though of like all the fucking cities being overrun.
Yeah,
that's
there are
pretty
lots of
fucking
parts
slick.
of it that I like, but
Yeah,
it's too actiony for me.
yeah, and I do not like that fucking the father from the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're not.
Don't like the fuck. It's his face pisses me off.
But you also
You
get
don't
Danny
wanna-
He's an
Boyle
asshole.
back this
Oh,
time.
look, what's that?
In 28 years, you get Danny Boyle back. So
Okay, yeah. Who did the middle one? Nobody of note.
Spanish director Juan.
God
I always
damn it.
forget his name. Yeah.
Tanameda.
Juan Castillo.
Yeah, I'm like I said, just I'll be honest, I did not get what was happening there in the ending for which we'll get into.
No, yeah, I want to talk to you about it when we're off here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more to it.
'Cause I must have missed something then.
Mm.
Other than it being really fucking cool, and I liked it a lot. But
You did like okay.
no,
What's
I
he
mean,
like
the
Tom
ending,
Dam?
the ending
Boy?
in particular, I was really caught off guard.
I've got a little bit of wave of stuff I'm not that excited about right now. Like I think I've got Megan 2 coming up.
dude, I'm so excited for Weapons.
Oh yeah,
That's an
a
interesting
little
one.
bit.
Yeah.
That looks fucking nuts.
Who's in that? Who's the lead actress? It's somebody big.
I
Let's
know that's
see.
the new Zach Kreger joint.
Still cannot believe that's the fucking dude from The Whitest Kids You Know.
Yeah.
Julia
Says Gonzalez or Ortega, one of them.
Garner, that's
Bender,
it. Yeah.
One of them Bender names. I don't think that was supposed to be Bender, Billy. Yeah.
It's got a good
Goddamn.
cast. I'm kind of
See, that's how you know he's from Texas. Throws out some shit like that. But I'm just trying, like, what's playing now? I've seen Bring Her Back, seen Final Destination, seen The Life of Chuck, seen Ballerina.
What did you think of
Seen
Life
20
of Chuck?
I don't know. It looked nice. Flanagan really does do things that I like.
That's
And
the only
even this
reason I'm
one-
going to watch it because of
And
him.
even this one where the story wasn't for me, it looked like a Flanagan thing to me. And it was like there was the
Gerald's
I don't know.
Game.
Yeah, there's like a fucking I don't know. I can't fucking define it, but I feel like, okay, it's Flanagan. I just don't give a shit about. I fucking hate the guy that plays Chuck, whatever the
Tom
fuck his name is.
Hiddleston.
Yeah, can't stand the fucking guy. I don't like to look at him.
You know what? I'm with you
Nobody-
on that.
He
I'm
sucks in
fucking
the movie.
over him.
He sucks and he brings that movie down.
What really sucks is he was kind of born to play Hank Williams Sr. and they quietly did a biopic with him about that, and it just went nowhere. And he just, I think everyone is so fucking just over that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He ain't for me, you know. And I'm sure there's a
He
whole
broke
fucking
Taylor Swift's
contingent
heart.
oh my god!
He's not the
That broad
only
just she had a line at her fucking door there for a while.
wrote a song about every one of them too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
But
guys
even-
excited for Eddington? That looks interesting.
Excited isn't the word. I'm definitely going to see it.
Yeah.
Ari Aster hasn't done a thing that's really made me go, "Oh my god, I love this." Hereditary,
Midsommar.
it's fucking a corny movie outside of the very hilarious scene
Oh,
early on.
That
I
is
hate-
a
It's,
massive.
I will never watch that fucking movie again.
Oh,
That's enough.
Midsommar's fucking great.
So's
Yeah.
Midsummer. I don't think he's
But-
missed yet. I can understand.
I haven't
why
seen
people-
Midsummer.
Have you watched his short film?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Steak?
I think so. I think that probably was what I watched at the end of 8th grade.
You would know if you've watched it.
Short film, guys. Short film. Bridget the Midget.
There you go.
Okay.
Callback.
Now,
Dan,
what's the name of that one? Keeping like something about the Joneses or something like that.
Keeping Up with the Joneses? Is that?
Oh no, it is not that.
You need to watch it. It's only like 20 minutes of your life, and it's fucking wild.
Yeah. But what is that other fucking stupid hair lip movie that he did? I think it's the last thing he's made.
Strange
Oh,
thing about
Afraid-
the Johnsons.
Oh, never mind.
Strange
Not,
thing
not
about
that
the
one. then.
Johnsons. You're talking about Beau is Afraid.
Yeah, Beau was Afraid. That was okay.
I didn't like
That was
it.
fine. That was a lot better than Hereditary to me, but I don't think I'll watch either one again.
See, I
I
go
will
the
pass
other
hard.
way on that. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
Beau is Afraid was just a little much.
Parker Posey's
Definitely.
tits. Holy shit!
That doesn't.
He
make
did a
me-
bunch of shorts. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Strange thing about the Johnsons. Actually, Jay, I think you watched it for the first time with.
Yeah,
us
you watched it
on
with
stream.
us.
Kind of
You watched it.
traumatized you a little bit. If
I'm a little bit excited about this one in November.
Oh yeah.
Can't see it.
yeah, it's a little blurry.
Rocky, fucking what is it? Rocky 4, Rocky versus Drago, the director's cut.
Oh, okay.
Didn't they put that out on a fucking 4K like a
Yeah.
year ago?
A year or two, yeah. No, last year the 6-set thing came out, so it was 2 years ago.
That's
6
like
movie set.
Todd's least favorite movie. He just says it's propaganda. It's crap.
I
don't
don't
know.
disagree with him, but I've
Yeah.
come around to kind of enjoying parts of it. Like, honestly, those two fucking, or no, the one new Survivor song fucking slaps. Burning Heart.
Oh yeah, it's very, very.
Burning
80s.
Heart.
I don't really like the Rocky movies all that much, man.
The first 2 are untouchable classics. The third is a lot of fun and almost as good. 4 is 5 is one that I have a soft spot for, but is a fucking piece of shit. My girlfriend, she watched all of them, and that was the only one that was a chore. She was pissed off 20, 30
fuck
minutes
Tommy
in.
Gunn, man.
Touch me and I'll
was-
sue.
It's funny because, like, if I ever see someone from that movie, like, besides Stallone, like that, you know, that's not like fucking, like, what's his name there that fucking you just quoted? He's in Jason Goes
Yeah.
to Hell.
Yeah.
So I made sure to fucking point that out. Just fucking stupid movie. But so, like, that's,
Tommy
I
the
get,
Machine Gun. Like,
uh-huh.
did you watch his the documentary about him?
No.
It's good.
No,
He was
'cause,
like
those-
injecting his dick with stuff to make his dick hard, and he died of AIDS, right? Yeah.
Tends to happen.
Was it mutilation
Damn it.
Well, back then for sure. yeah.
blood AIDS.
Not the gay AIDS. Got it from a girl.
Gotta specify.
Do you know the
Watch out!
episode of Always Sunny that I'm referencing?
That is when they go to the water park.
It
is the
is.
same one where Dennis finds his fucking what really should have been his long lost daughter, who then fucking screws him over.
AIDS coming through. AIDS.
Uh-huh.
That is a tragic fucking thing, though. I will. Goddamn, Billy. Cliff and Billy are doing a number in the comments.
They
I'm going to
are,
bring
man.
those up in a second, but fuck it, I'll bring them up now because I forgot my train of thought. Cliff says Taylor Swift has enough semen inside of her to man every battleship in the United States Navy for the next 1,000 years. And Billy, much more succinct, but
Be lots of
She
sailors
got-
with flat asses.
Billy says she's got more batter inside her than the MLB.
Very nice.
I don't get slutty vibes from her.
No,
Yeah.
frigid fucking lame hang.
Yeah. I feel like you got to do a lot of work.
She looks like the kind of chick that like points
Just
it
to be
away-
around her.
Points it away from her when she's jerking. You know what I mean? Like she's kind
Even if she wasn't famous, I'm just talking.
She gets.
general
She's
person.
like
I'm just-
way
Don't
back.
get it
here.
on me.
that
way
is
back.
true.
Yeah, no,
she-
she's what's her the fucking one of the sorority broads from Animal House. Take her to fucking, you know, up on Makeout Lane, and she pulls the gloves out of her purse. It's on.
You can at least look at it, Taylor.
Talking to the microphone.
That's exactly right. Yeah, she wants to be as far away from it as she can.
That would be kind
He's
of
still waxing that carrot over there.
Sorry.
He finished like 2 minutes ago.
I tried to get him another one. I'm a professional.
Stop! It hurts.
Did Rick Rude's dick actually fall off, or is that just honky tonk?
No. That is 100%. In fact, Ken Patera, who was friends with them, was asked about it, and he's like, "Yeah, believe it or not, that's true." He was in jet because all of the drug use, he couldn't get his dick hard anymore, apparently, and he started injecting like Viagra directly into his dick. And this is like the early days of
I don't think that's the
Viagra.
way that works.
It was Viagra. Okay.
Well,
that
I
wouldn't
think
do anything. Like that wouldn't.
they had
well,
a bunch of other stuff besides not Viagra. Type
Yeah.
Stuff.
he got an infection and
Horny
they had
goat
to
weed.
amputate part of his dick, which I
If
think
I had
might-
an infection on my dick, you know how long it would take me to go to the doctor? Like 5 minutes, dude.
Seconds. Yeah.
Like that's kind of important to me.
The first time I
Right.
grabbed
I
it
killed
and
myself.
it was unearthly warm, you know, like your body gets when it's infected. Yeah, I'd be running.
yeah.
Oh god, it feels like it's a literal 1,000 degrees on my dick.
Yeah, you're like Jack.
Save it, doctor.
You're coming Thousand Islands.
And remember, we don't have any room to just cut back here. We got to save the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
add some if you could.
There it
Yeah, I
is.
need all of this. We can't lose any of it.
I mean, hell,
Hey.
they saved John Wayne Bobbitt's dick like 30 something years ago. So, and that shit
They
was in a
did.
field.
Isn't that wild? Like you would think, like you could reattach it, but it wouldn't work. Like she threw it
He
out
did
the
porn
fucking
after that.
window.
Well,
He
they
did?
found it and fucking they put it in milk and got it to the hospital. That's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do.
She threw it into a fucking field, and
Now
like,
shut up.
wow.
Hey,
Speaking of severed penis,
Jessica.
What's up, fellow kids?
The mathematics.
We're talking severed dicks.
Hey, I don't want
I
to alarm
started
you.
hearing this and I almost left.
I don't want to alarm you, Jess, but there's a black person trying to sneak onto your shelf behind you.
Oh no.
Is that what that is?
All are welcome here as long as you're.
What is that up
Kind.
in the top right?
That's
That is a
not-
racist drawing.
No, that is a racist couple of comments.
Please enlighten us, sir.
That's a picture of King Kong my son drew. So
Okay.
You took it
Okay.
off the screen.
That makes so much sense. Oh, it's a very good drawing.
does it make sense? Does it?
Why does he have a watermelon in his hand?
Wow!
That looks
Oh,
pretty
dude,
racist.
brakes are off tonight.
Wow!
Brakes are off tonight.
Wow! Are we still?
Yep.
You still have a channel?
No, but I'm
It's on
using
Steak's channel,
yours.
dude.
Hey,
It's
buddy,
all-
it was
Awesome
way
stuff.
dicier when we went at the Jews earlier. They got
Oh,
covered.
oh.
You know?
Started there.
Yeah, we started at Jew.
We're on the come down now.
I was gonna ask why he left, but
Well, everybody knows he's a big Israel sympathizer, big Zionist, Jake.
wow! I just whoa.
If anybody knows anything about Jake.
All right, I'm out of here.
I've got to change my logo before I.
You need to make it that picture from now on.
That was wild, fellas.
To be
Wow.
fair to all of
We
us,
all
that is
thought it.
very
I saw
far
it
back.
immediately, and I'm like, "Ooh, okay."
Yeah.
Also,
know.
I think Jess,
Dude,
you're a
I
little
thought
bit
it was
racist
about to
for
s-
not
Jay-
lying. Saying it's
Jess, I
something
thought
else
it was-
entirely.
I thought it was about to start singing minstrel tunes, bro. I thought it was.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my
darling.
darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Oh my goodness!
I thought it was the Zuni fetish warrior from Trilogy of Terror at first. Like,
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to give him benefit of the
I can
doubt.
see that.
I think I don't know what happened. There was something in that. I just
It's in
smoked.
the wrong point.
Yeah, there was something in those drugs.
I think my Star Crunch was laced.
Oh wow!
There's fentanyl on my little Debbie's.
Excuse me.
Oh, geez.
We just fucked up Jess, man.
There we go.
They got it in the Star Crunch.
I like
the
that
beauty
he's-
of.
See, look at that. Now he's fucking
That's even more racist.
stealing valor.
That's appropriation.
Bruce Lee was a member of the Chinese Karate Army.
Make a Shaft one next, Jess.
Billy, I thought you misspelled a different word.
Yeah.
Not that you were calling them taco benders, which is also not a good thing.
Yeah. I don't.
Although
think that's
I've
safe.
never heard that one before, and I think I will be keeping it in the fucking repertoire.
My grandmother's Italian. I've heard it, the spaghetti version of that.
Yeah, okay, that's why
Spaghetti
that
bender?
sounded
How
familiar.
are these
Dude.
offensive?
Yeah,
I don't
She
even
was
understand
called
how-
that, like, I mean, my
because they're
grandmother.
reductive. It's like, oh, all Italians only eat spaghetti.
That's how
No.
fucking white I am. I'm just like
Italians
how
are
the
still on
fuck
the
are
table.
tacos
We can
bad?
make fun of them all they want.
Oh, black seat watermelon.
Hang on, we're gonna stop
Yeah.
breaking white people out into fucking safe categories, okay? Don't
Fucking
give me your
eggplant?
Italian. That's a fucking white person. You don't
Yeah.
get to be special.
Well,
You're
Yeah,
fucking
well, that
but-
depends on where their family's from.
I'm from
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
fuck
going to
you.
say, 'cause
Southern
white.
Italy,
Fuck you.
not
Fuck you.
white.
if you looked at my
Not
grandmother,
white.
you wouldn't say white. Like, she did kind of have that.
You'd say
Say it,
Okay.
say it.
There he went. They actually just killed him.
Huh.
The Italians, we got to the Italians and they said no more of this.
They're close.
Tactical
to
nuke
him.
dropped on
Hey, gabagool cannoli. They fucking
Billy's got a question for us all, though, gentlemen. When you pee, it's okay for it to come out of multiple spots, right, fellas?
if you just got through with sex, yeah, I think you got to pee in the shower.
Yeah,
It's
up to 3
Hmm.
spots, you're good.
Okay. So mine comes out, the normal hole. I also get a little bit comes out of the top, like when you prick a hose.
A fountain situation.
Yeah, like it's just like a little bit leaking out of the top.
Takes a
and
second to
sides.
get the steady stream sort of
Yeah.
deal. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh.
With that being said, gentlemen, prostate
health.
prostate health is very serious.
Prostate health is very serious, Jonathan. That's why I want to talk to you guys today about Blue Chew.
We don't have Blue Chew money. What are you talking about?
That's good.
They also historically do not get down with the Jew jokes.
No. But they should.
They should.
Cliff says Jess's avatar is giving me flashbacks. I am the grandfather of Asian hate.
That's weird because my grandfather was.
Well, I've realized that I have a real fucking thing about Asians.
What?
Like not ones.
Whoa!
So like if I meet an Asian person in real life, it's fine. It's
We've almost hit all of them, Jess. Give us some minutes.
we're going
Well, you
around the
have
world.
to at this point.
We're in the
We're
South
going around the
Pacific.
world.
We're coming around. All right.
Oh no!
All right. Well, I hear there's, we're not just working with Ukraine, Russia, or Palestine, Israel anymore. We've also got probably the wackiest one, and for a lot of people, the biggest spot filled in on the bingo board. Pakistan and India.
Oh Jesus, dude, that's the worst one right there.
And that is just fucking.
Not only when they fucking nuke each other, dude. Not only are we gonna get that fucking plume cloud of ash across the world,
But we're all
curry smoke. This bitch is gonna smell horrible.
And
I
doo-doo.
don't think you're gonna care about that at that point.
I think I was gonna say we have to worry about the cloud plume of ass as well. Because good
I drink
golly.
that.
Polynesians, am I right? Fuck's
Well,
up with
actually,
them?
they're pretty fucking cool, man. Other than their food sucks.
Polynesians?
Yeah, Polynesian food is gross.
What is that food? What is
Oh, I
it?
disagree.
Smoke a
Apples and
pig
rice?
like a motherfucker.
Spam?
No,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
we have a really good friend
Yeah.
who's from Hawaii, and she's Polynesian, and I don't know. Well, she ain't gonna see this, but yeah, like she cooks, and it's just not great. It's just like unseasoned pork and rice.
I was gonna say it's like spam, which
A lot of spam, dude. A lot of spam.
spam and eggs, spam and rice, spam.
It's like
Triple
rednecks
spam.
and Polynesians. That's it. Like Alabama
Yeah.
and Hawaii sell more fucking spam.
I gotta say, I like
No,
the
the fucking Mexicans
I
like
like a
spam
spam.
too, dude.
Oh, do they? That's something I'm actually not worried about.
You can do
Or not
some
worried
cool
about, not
shit with
familiar
spam,
with.
actually, if you're creative.
Yeah, we eat a lot of spam.
I
I like
they got so many fucking flavors now too.
I
That maple
am
one ain't bad
not.
for the morning. You're not a spam
I,
fam, Jess?
No, I'm not, and we didn't. I don't remember it being in our house growing up, but boy, my parents eat it now, and I'm like, what the hell?
Can I have some?
They're like, oh, it's good. You can fry it up, make sandwiches. I
You
was like,
fry it up,
right?
put it in a
No,
taco, man. That shit's
it's
good as
not.
hell.
Just what
You
is
don't like
like
it, Jess?
I don't like spam now.
Spam.
Oh my god!
what do you like to eat, Jess, aside from sweets? Because like that's all I'm aware of.
Loose meat sandwich.
Like, You're
Loose
never
meat
eating
sandwich.
ll food on stream. It's all
Made right.
Bacon cheeseburgers
dogs,
and pizza are
cheeseburgers.
my favorites. But yeah, made right nice. That was
okay.
the loose meat. Yeah, I like a lot of different things. It just depends on my mood. But yeah, I'm pretty basic at
I
the
like
same time. I like
chicken fingers,
meat and
chicken
potatoes
nuggets,
I like meat and
boneless
potatoes.
Any
chicken
way you
wing.
can shape chicken breast, I'm pretty much
popcorn
there for.
chicken.
Chicken for me is actually just like I never get excited about chicken. Almost never.
Chicken
The
has
amount
to
of
be.
I'll
times
eat
I've been
it.
Excited for
It's fine.
chicken.
Maybe they're just Iowaing the fuck out of your chicken. But now you live in California.
There's some good
so.
fried chicken and stuff, but I'm
I
more
like
of a red
barbecue
meat.
chicken myself.
I love chicken. That's probably my favorite, honestly.
It's
No.
about all I can afford to fucking eat now.
I mean, I like
Um,
steak.
I like
but
a
I
hot
don't get
dog,
it very
that's about
often,
it.
you know.
All beef hot dog or go fuck yourself.
My problem is in my area, I don't have a good fucking steak joint, like a real steak joint that I can
You-
get a
I
good
feel
cut of
like-
steak.
You have to be frustrated food wise leaving California because
Baked
I mean
potato. Somewhat, almost, and I'm not a big. I run. Food is energy to me.
You probably have
I want it to
wonderful
taste
burger
good, but I
places
don't
down
really.
there.
I don't get like some people as far as like that it revolves around the eating.
That's why you're not fat,
socializing.
Jess.
But I'll bet you I could out eat most of you.
I bet you're right.
I actually I would not take that bet.
Nah, in my younger years I could eat, but it's slow.
Yeah, I'm talking currently. I almost ate fucking 6 pounds worth of burrito once.
You did remind me though. Yes,
my
as I
senior
get
year.
older, I can't eat like I did. It hurts more, and I actually gain weight.
And we're all very proud of you for that.
Mostly here.
Yes.
We need
The fattest
morbidly
I've been able to-
obese. Jess
that I've
Graham.
gotten to is like 240, but it does seem like a plateau.
Oh, dude, I think you guys knew this then. Gained 20 pounds during COVID. I hadn't gained hardly anything, less than 10 pounds since like almost high school. And then I end up gaining like 20 pounds.
20's not bad considering that time.
My
Yeah.
wife says
Yeah.
I mostly look
Yeah,
healthier.
'cause-
Though I've lost about 10 since then, just naturally. But like I had acres, yeah.
Did you wrestle in high school?
No, I did it. My brother did. But I did like a year in middle school and didn't really care for it.
Because I know that's huge. Where you're
Oh, Iowa, yeah, it's the
Out in
biggest.
Iowa. Davenport, the Militich fighting system.
See, it's
Actually,
it's
Iowa
non-existent
City,
here.
Hawkeyes.
We don't have wrestling teams like anywhere. So
Oh, that's the whole your area, the whole.
it's
state.
all football, dude.
Oh, Mississippi, yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean everybody has
football,
X-rays.
basketball.
Louisiana, really?
Baseball.
That whole area is all fucking football, not even just
Yeah.
Mississippi.
I think wrestling, football, and then maybe basketball or baseball. I don't really know what the other top because we have no actual major league sports here in Iowa, like the big four. We have no teams out of any of them. We have a lot of minor leagues or semi-pros and of all sports.
Yeah, because they just pay
We
those
just
guys out
lost-
of the concession stand, don't they?
We just lost the Braves minor league team this year.
Oh, really?
They replaced them with it's like the Mississippi fucking Mudcats or
Mudbutts.
some dumb shit.
I
Like
knew
that.
it was going to be mud.
They did
related.
that with my hockey team.
God,
Yeah, we had a pretty
a
nice
3-year-old can come up with a better mascot.
Yeah,
than
I
that.
just
We're the Mississippi mudslides. Mm.
Let me figure out what it actually is. Something dumb though.
But there's another thing, and I don't think it's common, period, in the United States. I know they're out there, but like, I didn't grow up with like high school or any public school regulated hockey teams. I had to go to leagues like out of my town in order to even just get in a league.
Hockey's not
Yeah.
big down here, even in the slightest.
I mean, we have the Sabres up here, so hockey's pretty big.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
as far as I know, maybe there's like Catholic schools or something, but there are no school teams.
School-based team.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'm
it's
kind
all
of surprised
it'd
at that.
Yeah,
Huh.
it'd be the same kind of thing. It'd be yeah.
You're like
you
a
have to- like a
stone
travel
Also,
league.
did you guys go to high schools with pool in them? Because I did not.
I did.
With
I
what?
did.
A pool in it. I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
have a pool.
Oh, yeah.
And none of the
We
high
had a
schools around
swim
here had
team, but we
pool.
did not have a pool.
We have
No
a
swimming pool.
pool. We had a pool with the high school in the high school.
Michael Espinoza says, I drink beer for dinner. Fuck this shit. And man, I got so fat. It's ridiculous. My metabolism just gave up after COVID.
It is about I'm with you. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Hit
I think
past 40. and-
drinking every night and streaming with you bastards probably didn't help.
and
yeah,
then
no
eat
shit.
steak.
But and he also says, I'm from
Kenosha.
Kenosha, Wisconsin. And for the life of me, I don't know why my state doesn't have a hockey team.
It's a shame, isn't it, Michael? I like
They
It
got
would
all
probably
their
be.
eggs in the cheese basket.
Yeah. I'm also like Iowa. It is shocking that there's not a bigger hockey presence. Like
you think the
like-
mid to northern states would have
Mhm.
more of that? I mean, we do. I mean,
Like-
at least we have semi-pro teams and
Yeah.
that are pretty popular. But even
you know,
that-
that's
Is-
whale shit hockey.
'Cause you guys all have like ponds that freeze over and you could skate on them and shit, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I
you would
really
think
ever
that
did
hockey
though.
would be much more popular there.
You would
Yeah.
think the weather, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a perfect sport for the. I just think in the states, I don't know. You got to go to special schools.
It's
or
getting there. I
special-
think it's growing.
Now, I was in a league,
definitely
a roller
is,
hockey
'cause-
league in high school, but again, like I said, I had to seek it out. It was like separate. It wasn't like part of a school
Yeah.
system league
Yeah.
in high school. But yeah, I like hockey.
It's fun. I'm seeing it's definitely growing. The sport is growing more because I am seeing more black people into it. Which, like, when I first started watching it, which was just because my fucking father had put it on, I didn't have a choice. It's fun. It's a fun sport anyway. But whatever. There was like a black guy playing in the league, and I think his last name was Greer. He played for the Sabres. There might have been like 5, but it felt like there was just the one. There were not very many. I don't know if that's changed in the almost the 19 years since, but so just to see people like fucking Damian Woody, used to play offensive tackle for the Jets, Patriots, Lions, maybe one other team. He's a big Islanders fan on Twitter. Shout out to Mark over there on Twitter. He's never seen this show. He doesn't know
Just
it
said, I'm about to fuck this Tuesday.
do it. Fuck it in its
It has
mouth.
been a Tuesday, and I'm not going to get into it.
God damn, everyone's having a bad Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bare minimum, it's hot as fuck everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
I know.
minimum.
I'm in a sweatshirt, but it's super fucking cold down here in the basement. I had to like take it off walking up the stairs.
Nice. Lived in Buffalo for 3 years, Michael.
That is next level cold. Wisconsin, Buffalo. I've only
Yeah.
been through there,
Yeah,
but
fuck all that.
holy shit.
It ain't good, man. I remember
Mm.
2014, there was like a real, to my memory, there might have been a worse one since, but like 2014, that summer, that winter was fucking dreadful. Not much snow, which was a nice reprieve because, you know, we're all right by Lake Erie, so we get dumped on. But it was fucking 10 degrees and under for like a month straight. And I think like 10 was like the hottest fucking day by a good stretch. Like it was just fucking, it froze up my the locks on my van. It's fucking crazy. Like
Mm.
that shouldn't happen. You know, it's not like it was raining and there was like, how is it frozen from nothing being in it? But what are you gonna do?
I can't complain really out here. Like it almost never snows.
Down in
Mm.
Frankenstein, Georgia.
And we do get bad winters though. Like it does happen. Just not a
'cause-
What, where the frost gets on the oranges?
Peaches.
Peaches, excuse me,
peaches
Georgia
out
peach.
here.
I
Peaches.
still
George
love
Peach.
that Atlanta got
They
shut
have
down
oranges
by
too, I'm
like
sure.
2 inches of fucking snow.
Yeah.
Atlanta had to just call the day off.
So
I
Look
wasn't
at
here
Austin,
yet.
dude.
when that shit happened, I gave those folks so much shit until I moved out of New York and down to Jersey, where even just that one state fucking difference shows the fucking like the difference in the winters.
Even here,
their
people
their
have a
snow
very-
plows are so much fucking smaller in Jersey than they are up here. That like because there's days like when I first moved down there, the first winter I encountered, I'm like, it ain't bad out. I can fucking get there. Till you get on the roads and like nothing's been done, or at least not been done, you know, well. And then you got a whole bunch of folks from tropical islands that don't know how to fucking drive in the snow because they've never seen it before. So it's twice as dangerous. But so I would imagine, you know, we fucking finish this off. I would imagine that the further south you go, the smaller or completely non-existent the fucking plows are.
Yeah, we have a couple plows.
So
But-
it is
but-
very much, there's snow. You got to just stay
Well,
in.
the worst part here is you get these fucking retards that have these 4-wheel drive trucks, right? That's
Yeah.
great. That's gonna get you there. But you cannot stop, you dumb fucking prick. 4-wheel drive does not stop anything.
Mhm.
100%, Jonathan.
And every single fucking time you'll see one of those fucking assholes ran off, just clear through a fucking intersection or something.
And it's a lot of people, honestly.
They
I
think
like
that
you
that
said,
like it just makes it dry. Like you can go
So-
and stop.
I wonder if this is a safety feature now and not just a thing that I overlooked. My car, the 4-wheel drive will shut off if it goes over like 25 miles an hour. So like it is solely for fucking just keeping your tires on the road.
It's for traction. Like that's the only thing
Yes.
4-wheel drive's doing for you.
Mhm.
People just don't get the physics of stopping vehicles.
Yeah, those people are fucking stupid.
So like I get that. Like I even fucking because I was just a prick on the highway, like going interstate fucking however far. But and I say that because like that was you can go 90 on the fucking interstate. Who cares? Everyone does it.
Yeah,
Then you start to think about like, all right, well, what if someone isn't doing that, or they fuck up and fuck you up, or you just fuck up? That fucking 4,000 pound thing is now fucking wildly out of control.
Well, people drive beside 80,000 pound things every day and cannot fathom that they don't stop on a dime.
yeah.
Well, that was one thing. I got in this fucking argument with a trucker, and I had to fucking kind of find a new way into the argument because he's like, well, all right, well, if I got whatever, how many fucking pounds, tons, whatever the fuck I'm hauling, and stop sign, stop light, whatever is a mile ahead. How hard, how fast do I got to get these fucking brakes on to stop?
And if they're hauling liquid, that's a whole different thing because you stop, but that doesn't.
Right.
Inertia just it's still
And then I
going forward.
imagine because it's gonna
call it
keep
slosh.
going. Yeah.
That happens a lot when they stop. They'll stop even if there's like an emergency where they have to stop really quick. After that initial stop, they're still going in a second or two. All that liquid's going to come forward,
Yeah.
and you're moving.
Does it yank them back on the comeback a little bit?
It does
too?
not because when you're driving it, it's 45,000 pounds of liquid is what you could potentially have on there, and it all slides to the back while you're in motion. And then when you stop, all of that shit runs from the back, splashes into the front.
Okay.
45,000
Gotcha.
pounds of it.
Gotcha. Yeah. There was a piece of that fucking scenario that I hadn't put into the old brain where you've stopped so that there's really nothing to, like it's not going to like shoot back the other way.
No, it's gradual
So, yeah.
as you're moving.
All right. I'm retarded. We all knew that. Let's move on.
It's the rising Newton.
Grim
right
in
here.
the house, by the way.
What up, Ben?
Which I
brother?
think is relatively new. Says I spent a winter in Wisconsin. It snowed every day. It was -14 every morning. I remember it was 30 degrees one day and people were out in shorts. Radio said it was a heat wave. But Mr. Espinosa said he'd never seen so much snow till he moved to Buffalo, 14 feet, not even playing. Oh, yeah. It gets spooky. Oh, the mud monsters. How creative, Jay. They do good stuff down your way.
Yep.
Good beer in Wisconsin. Great beer. Faticus agrees. Buffalo winters suck ass. Indeed.
Are your houses at least like super insulated up there?
Oh, yeah. We're fucking... Most houses do real well in the winter. But not well at all in the summer.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's
That
the
is
opposite
why,
for
like-
us.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like we get down in the 20s for like a couple days, like pipes are going to freeze. We're just not.
Oh yeah, you gotta have fucking heat tape on your pipes and shit.
You just run the water.
Yeah,
Leave it
Put it on
dripping.
a drip at night.
yeah.
I think I had a couple Mickeys, those wide mouth fucking little short johns.
Mm.
Back when I lived in the first place I lived in New Jersey, was a bunch of like fucking metal douchebags that were always coming home from fucking metal bars at 3 a.m. They come with a bag of those and they go, "Yeah, give me one." And whatever you got in that little baggie too.
You see what
I
that
saw
smells
it.
like.
I told you I saw it.
I just heard today that Australians have been duped. All of their cocaine is ketamine.
Oh,
Oh,
I'd be all right
are
with that.
those similar?
Nope,
Fuck no.
nope.
Okay,
No,
I
they
didn't
are
think
not.
so. I did not think so.
Evidently, that's a very
All of
common
it?
thing over there is to go buy cocaine and you just.
As
get
I know,
ketamine
Coke's
powder.
huge there.
I think it's all Special K. Like from what
Well,
I
that's
was
not something you
understanding.
could do a lot of. Like you're in a K-hole and you're
Weirdly enough, though, in
Gone.
2025, Coke, just a lot of ketamine's probably safer.
but you can do shit on coke. You can't do shit on ketamine. Like if you do enough of it.
That seems like a challenge, Jay.
Hey, I give it a shot, brother.
Did someone say cocaine?
Oh, cocaine, yeah.
Little cocaine.
I heard special.
We'll have to
K.
do some Coke if we all get together.
Cocaine.
We'll just have to find a reputable Coke gentleman.
Dude, they sell test strips at the drugstore. So
We'll have to find a reputable
Get,
coke gentleman.
get Fox Pixar on the fucking line, Jay. He probably has some.
That guy probably has the hookup.
He'll
He's
draw us
New
some
Zealand, so he might have the legit shit. So.
he's the one stealing all the
okay.
ketamine from the fucking
There's
veterinarian.
no
Actually,
way
I heard-
no. New Zealand makes you much less likely to have cocaine.
Yeah, I was
Think
gonna
how
say New
far that
Zealand is
way
a lot
away
harder
from-
on fucking
How did they get that shit there? Is it coming all the way from South America?
Oh yeah,
China.
yeah.
Japan,
China's making,
southeast somehow.
but China's synthesizing the opiates in cocaine, so it's not even the like nothing. Everything in China is
man. You know, there's no craftsmanship in what they're doing.
there's really not.
That's some
Like,
of that
I know like what you're doing is
Colombian
like a bit,
cocaine.
and it's supposed to be funny, but that's real.
Uh,
Like cocaine was
China's all about fucking with DNA, man. That's their whole problem.
cocaine was an art. All of it is.
Yeah, they Jurassic Parked fucking coca.
They
plants.
did. Well, no, China's the Jurassic
They
Park
did.
in this because they were like,
fucking-
well, if that's good, what is fentanyl like? Let's just
They
make.
took a bunch of Monsanto plants.
Let's make super fentanyl. These people aren't dying fast enough.
Just look how big these tomatoes are. We want that size, but cocaine.
You just see Jonathan in that
Oh.
opening of Jurassic Park where they see the dinosaurs and it's just giant fucking weed plants everywhere.
Dude, believe it or not, weed it turns into a tree. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they
Actually,
have
I
trunks.
was not aware of that.
They go about 6 feet, right? But they're not big. trees.
No,
If it's allowed.
When
to,
I was
yeah.
in
They're-
when I was in
they
when I was
pale
in
in comparison.
police school,
Bill Bragg.
they showed us this this forest is what they were referring to it as. What the dude had done, they busted him. He had a giant Christmas tree farm, and he had these gigantic weed plants that he would trim into the shape of Christmas trees as to be inconspicuous. These motherfuckers had trunks on them like this big.
So you just have a bunch of like Coke heads going to like throw the Christmas tree on the car.
Wouldn't be cokeheads. Like stoners very rarely steal weed. Like unless it's just like outside, very accessible. Like a stoner is not a problem. A
The
cokehead,
stoner, yeah.
a cokehead usually has money, but a crackhead does not.
Doesn't, yeah.
Is where it gets dangerous. A coke.
So this must
somebody
have
who has
been
a
in
coke problem presumably has a job. If not,
Florida
a
or
crack
California, I
problem.
would imagine, Jonathan, is where you're talking about because
This was
Will be-
great old state of Kentucky. We're
Yeah, it'll be
how was
drug-
it able to survive the winter though?
So Eastern Kentucky has some of the most fertile lands for cannabis in the United States.
But doesn't the frost kill it?
You don't grow them year round. It's just like tobacco; it has a season.
Oh, you're talking about in 1 year they got that big.
Yes, with
Wow.
the right sunlight, the
Yeah.
right soil.
So I know they for sure get tall, like tall, because a friend of mine's were taller than me. I thought you meant like a fucking legit tree, like 8.
Oh,
10
I'd
feet
say
high.
it was probably 7-8 feet tall, but its
yeah.
girth
Oh, that's about-
it was so massive.
Yeah.
It had branches, not stems. Like that's the best way I can describe it.
But if you're somewhere where it doesn't freeze, I think the next year they'll just keep growing and will
can
they probably get like
heirloom-
20 feet tall.
Like honestly though, like Northern California or like mid California is just like God made that for cannabis. Like there's there's nothing, and people can say whatever. West Coast weed, it's different. It's fucking different. You can get weed
And if
from
that's
anywhere
true, I'm coming to Oklahoma.
in this. Well, Oklahoma's even. I'm talking California weed, like specifically.
It's the best in the world, right?
It's fantastic. It's just, and it's like I said, the weather's one big thing there, but it's also these generations of people who have been growing these fucking plants, manipulating them, changing them genetically, all underground, by the way. Like every bit of this.
30 years almost on like Washington and Colorado?
No, we're only like 15 years since legalization
No.
happened.
I have like
Colorado was first, right?
I'm
Yeah.
saying California had like 20.
Cali,
30
it's been
years
a while
on
longer.
those
Yeah.
two.
They have
Oh, like with their medical-
pharmaceutical.
Correct.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
guess
talking
they have-
even before
there
that.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
30, 40 years worth of fucking we're allowed to do this, so we really have done some experimenting. We're real good at
Yeah.
it.
See, not to like just derail your entire show here, but the California weed industry is in a free fall right now.
Good.
It is it's fucking interesting what's going on out there. They're burning acres of this shit because they're not allowed to sell it. It's they really fucked a lot of good people out there. And most people are abandoning the legal route altogether and just going back to illegally growing.
Honestly, it when it was loose medical,
Better.
it was much better than recreational.
Recreational is not always great. It depends on how greedy the fucking state's going to be.
The state got really greedy, which I actually balanced the budget in high school government class by legalizing marijuana and taxing the hell out of it.
Yeah,
But-
baby.
But
Just
doesn't-
Graham.
it isn't good for the people. You know, it wasn't a strict medical, but it was a loose medical. You had to see an MD.
Just tell me you got cataracts or something, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking-
but I needed a back.
I get headaches.
I get nervous when I wake up.
Yeah.
I need a backiotomy.
I got a fever.
But it was much better, you know, and as long as you were responsible, it wasn't as big a deal. But once recreational came around, it was more expensive. It was already an oversaturated market of businesses. And then the law enforcement had to extra focus on not that you having it or smoking it,
How do you
but
have
they're-
it? Why
how
do you
yeah.
have it?
Why do you, well, it's recreational, but like it, then it's, you know,
Is it-
it's
Why do they fucking care? I mean, are they just so concerned with getting that money from the arrests? I mean,
Yes. I mean, unfortunately, yes.
it's just
There's,
too lucrative, huh?
And they didn't really, and when it was loose medical or whatever out there, honestly, it wasn't that big a deal too.
Well, I think you're starting to see that attitude that California had maybe in the late 90s, early 2000s when
You might
you're
get a
talking
ticket
about.
If you
But you're
get
seeing that
caught, it's a
kind
little
of
bit-
across the nation now. But like I'm afraid that California is a predicator for what 20 years down the road of like cannabis businesses. Anytime that you have an entire industry that you have to be rich to enter anyway to even get into.
Yeah, you can get
There's
permits without
millions
a
of
lot of money.
dollars to do this. It's you don't. If I wanted to open a bar, it's plenty of regular folks have bars, but you have to be a special kind of rich person to have a for real dispensary.
I wish it could come somewhere in the middle because I get the fact that you don't want every
love coming
other
in the
dude
middle.
on the street trying to open a shop, you know.
I think you just treat it like alcohol because it has its fucking. I mean, we're not flooded with fucking liquor stores, really.
No.
We have enough. But
Is that not just like the perfect blueprint anyway? Just how there's like
they don't want to
Liquor store.
admit they're not only is cannabis less harmful and less problematic than alcohol.
Yeah.
They don't even want to think about it saying that they're the same thing.
right, which is fucking dumb.
It is.
But hey,
It's
what are you
li-
gonna do?
I guarantee you nobody's ever smoked a bowl and killed their fucking family, but they've
Well, I mean, that's what it is.
drank
It's
a
less
handle
than.
of
It's
Jack
not
and
even the
done it.
same. It's less than as far
That's
as
what I'm
anything
saying.
negative.
Shit, but yeah, like I still go to the res to get my shit. It's where I was going before it was like recreational legal up here. I'm cool with it. Whatever spooky behind the fucking music thing you're gonna try to do to me, Jonathan, maybe don't.
What was I gonna do?
I don't. It looked like you were about to go. Oh, you shouldn't go to the goddamn Indians.
No. The Indians got it figured out, dude. I want to
They're
exploit
putting
my.
formaldehyde in it.
I want to exploit my 1/8 heritage
Yeah,
to
no
fucking
shit.
get a dispensary on a reservation someday. But
We'll get you a few cartons of cigarettes while you're
I
out
almost
there.
think 1/8 might qualify you, dude.
it's up to a 16th. I just have to go through all the shit.
Okay.
My people stole my land from my people.
Oh, I get real fucking white man when I fucking need to. You know what I mean? Be like, I'm an 8th Indian, sir. Do you know who you're talking to right now?
They call me Thunderheart.
I could be like a 16th.
You know, $100 is not bad for a zip ghost, but the cruel like hard facts about it is, it didn't cost $20 to produce that ounce. It's the bureaucracy and taxes that get it to 100.
What's up, Daily
Oh,
Ghost?
they're probably bare bones getting it to 100. You know.
Well, now
Yeah, that's
saying
not
that
much of
though,
a
if you're
profit
talking energy and you're growing,
Indoors.
what I've heard, yeah, indoors,
Yeah, but most shit's outdoor grown in California. It's like the
and not
gold
necessarily.
standard.
You can have 3 trees in your yard, right? Or a tree
five
for
in
first,
Illinois.
and then,
I don't know what California is.
yeah.
and
It's
it's got to
5 in New York,
maintain
too.
not only heavy sunlight power, but you got to keep that shit cool at the same time too.
Why didn't Biden just make it federal?
Because
he was
like
dead,
the
Jay.
drug companies would
Why don't you have
lose
some
their shit.
fucking tact?
The
That was our
fucking
president.
prescriptions for benzodiazepines and
But that was the guy to
fucking
do it,
mood
right?
stabilizers and SSRIs.
Yeah, we got to keep these
would-
fuckers addicted and
No, actually, though, not for nothing, Jay. He ain't the guy to do it. That fucking douchebag is behind the '94 crime bill.
Oh,
Which I
true.
mean, yeah, it was racially, like whatever, but fucking, it was also just weed. That's a good one to get him on. Fuck him, put him away.
Yeah,
The
but I
only-
mean, his people are like, yeah, I smoked the jazz cigarette back in my day. You know, I mean,
Well, also like as like
Yeah.
a society, we
Rules
all
for thee,
also
not for me.
we got to be honest and be like, hey, Papaw, this is not what you smoked in '68. Okay, like don't do this and then like go try to work on your boat. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
So like,
or just don't do
take-
this.
There, yeah. I mean, there's
That's
there's a
some
mass
dad
young
weed or whatever the hell they call it.
to not get too like serious. There's a mass education problem around marijuana in the
this,
United States.
like everything else, this just boils down to money.
Yeah, it's all money.
It's all money.
It's all money. The amount of money they make off pharmaceuticals vastly outweighs the tax benefits that would go directly to the country if it were federally legalized.
Yeah,
But
because
it
I was
wouldn't
going
go
to say, no
directly
matter
into
what
their
they do,
pocket.
it's got to end with federal. And once if federal just does it, then it can wipe.
I don't
the
even
last few of
care
the
if the
stubborn
states do it.
states.
If it's just the states, I'm even fine with that. But I would like somebody to sit down and go, let's have unified rules that we can all work with. Like, no, it's just such a fuck. It's an
I don't
undertaking.
think that part's that much of a cluster.
That is though, because no one can fucking agree on how much you should be able to have on your person,
That
or
you're
how
right.
much-
You're right.
or how much you can, and let's say you're over here where I'm at, where I live in a tri-state area, right? Where I'm constantly within 3 states. I break several laws just doing a fucking turn, right? Like just going into another state. That shit's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, you're there. Well,
I mean,
Go
if I
somewhere,
can
know
grow
their
like
extra
10
codes
plants,
and
I'll be
laws.
good. If I can just grow it myself, because
If you don't fucking tell anybody, you can grow
Oh.
as much as you want. Just
you guys remember when they used to fly around with the cameras
they still
or with the infrared
still
cameras
do,
that would look for heat, and they could also, they could pinpoint the plants. Like
You're
I know they
supposed to
did that a lot
drop
in
'em.
Hawaii.
You're supposed to drop them in the middle of like tomato plants.
I think corn's good too, isn't it?
A lot of farmers would have a problem with people like using their fields
Yeah.
to cultivate themselves a little bit, but it's not like a
I mean, just enough for you to use. It wouldn't take a
No.
crazy amount.
I don't know. Here's just a friendly tip, though, Jay, for if and when you do decide to do this. Do
Just
not
the tip.
use. Hey, that's not enough.
No, I will not do this. This is all just for informational
In
purposes.
Minecraft.
in Minecraft.
Jeez.
No, what were you going to say?
Sorry.
Don't use the town's fucking chlorinated water to water your fucking plant. Fucking idiot.
I have a pond.
Took-
So
It took that's much better. No, it took me like a month, 2 months. Is once my friend told me that, hey, you should start seeing little bud here, like it's at the beginnings of the bud or whatever. I'm like, nope, it's got some leaves. So like it was keeping it alive, but it's
Was it
stunted.
auto flowering? Was it an auto flowering plant or
I don't know what it was started. I didn't have to start it. It was
Doesn't
already- it was
matter.
just
so?
was
If
just
it's
giving-
not,
he knows what he's doing. So it's fucking. He gave it to me knowing that all I'm going to know how to do is water it and put the light on.
Okay, so the light
I
part,
imagine
the light part is the part of that. If it's not auto flowering, you have to trick it into its bud cycle. You have to make it think that you're going through day and night cycles.
I know. That's what I was doing. That part
Okay.
I had down.
That
and I was
just
watering
don't
it right.
skip that
Yeah.
entirely and buy auto
Right.
flowering seeds, and you don't have to do that.
Yeah, so fucking it stunted it. It kept growing. I stopped watering it eventually because I was fucking over it, but it was never gonna give anything off. It was just like getting bigger.
Well,
So,
if it's not an auto flowering, you have to start adjusting the light. You know,
Yep.
the
And you also
Giving
have
it
to help
less and
pollinate.
less light.
You got to shake it to help pollinate because you don't have bees
that I didn't
presumably
know.
in your home.
no, I like to keep a couple bees, but not in that room.
It's not in that room.
But Ghost says I live right down the road from big cannabis factories. I guess they're called, or that I guess they're called. All right. The smell is funny to drive through. Gelato is one of the big companies.
That smell is a big reason that there's fucking pushback too, and they're gonna have to figure that out as well. Shit can't
Nobody
be
gives a
open
fuck
air.
about dog food plants or paper
Right.
mills. That shit.
They don't,
stinks.
but when you fucking land in
Dog
Las
food plant
Vegas, it smells like
Big.
you're inside of a weed bag from the time you get there to the time.
But
you
is
fucking-
that just from people smoking it?
It's from
or-
people smoking everywhere because there's no designated area to do it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the way it
something
is
that is
around here.
for sure. That's why I don't like fucking. I'm not huge on like having a joint fucking somewhere. Because I remember when I didn't do it, I didn't like fucking smelling it.
Well, I don't want to
Now I-
impede on people. I
now
just
I
want to go do
enjoy it.
my thing.
Yeah.
You be able to do your thing, and I don't want to like inconvenience
usually-
you in any way.
So like when me and like fucking John, if we go somewhere, you know, Faticus will be there sometimes. Like if we smoke a joint, it's far away from wherever we're going beforehand. You know, like that way
No,
but
I'm
we've aired out by the time we get.
But
But,
see,
like,
that's
these
why you
fucking-
travel with flour, vapes, and
Yeah.
edibles. That
Well,
way
that's
you're
what
ready for all
I'm a-
situations.
I am the two exclusively because my chick is allergic to smoke, which is gay. She whines about smells because she's autistic a little bit, I think. It's no big deal. I still love her. Well, of course I do. There's nothing wrong with
If
being
you're a-
autistic anyway.
If you wouldn't mind trying some dabs, you can get a
Oh,
nice
no.
e-rig.
My sister gave me one dab and I said, nope, that is science. This is the weed version of doing crack. I'm not interested.
It is the weed
because
version of doing crack.
Within seconds, I don't even think it was minutes, I couldn't feel my arms, couldn't feel my
Yep.
legs, couldn't move my neck.
Well,
I sat like this and slowly passed out and woke up and passed out, you know, over and over while we watched Blood Rage.
based on some research that I've read about, it's not at all the same.
Yeah, it's too much for me, man.
It's
Even
just
now I'm
THC.
not interested.
It's just THC.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I mean, you know,
Oh, like I know.
in
Oh,
theory.
we did
Crack
we
is-
did some dabs in
just cocaine.
Nashville, didn't we, Jay? I forgot
Nope.
about that.
Nope.
Oh, you're right. We did not do dabs in Nashville.
It's VR.
Off of my machine gun
Minecraft.
dab rig.
Dominican Republic. But, fellas, we've been going for about 2 hours. I think it's high time we wrap it the fuck up.
Now we can really get wild.
Dan, what do you got going on?
Tomorrow on Flesh Wound Features, we're going to talk the 28 Days Later trilogy, or trilogy up to this point. So check that out. If you haven't watched it yet, the Region Free movie on Visited by Voices Network, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, there you go.
Jonathan.
I don't do shit. I'm on region free though.
Sad. Jay.
I am coming back to live streaming either next week or the week after. I'm going to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
to you guys and we'll get a time
Fuck
nailed
yeah,
down and I'll post that somewhere. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all that cool shit.
That's exciting. Jess Graham.
Cable Channel 11. I don't even know if I want to do that for the stream.
You just did.
I did. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You're the one with the minstrel art.
Cable Channel 11 does not promote or
Big vaudeville
endorse
fan.
this program. It is not the views of cable channel 11.
His hallway's all
And Jess
vintage
Graham.
Aunt Jemima. stuff.
Sammy cookie jars. Oh boy.
I'm for
you guys-
preserving history and reminders of these horrible things, and that they shall not
That is
happen again.
Mighty Joe Young, for those of you just joining us.
King Kong.
Or King Kong, sorry.
Mighty Joe Young.
Mighty Joe.
I
Damn
thought
it.
that was
just the
Caesar.
King Kong ripoff.
I thought that was Caesar. All right.
That's Black Caesar.
Anyways, that's a fucking good movie, man.
It is.
All right. Off the Grill podcast, Mondays at 11:30, generally. Let's see. Check back next month. Let's call it July 29th for the next mess around. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. My stuff, all these gentlemen's stuff, even if they're not doing anything now, that don't matter. Hopefully I remember to put the links in the description later. This Saturday, head over to rumble.com and search Sibling Revelry, because I will be there at 8 p.m. My first time on that show. I'm excited. I'm nervous a little bit. I'd like to not be made a fool of. So if you could all go over there and say hello, because I am not a man that can afford to be made to look like a fool. I fucked it up. I was thinking about this line all day. I ruined it. Okay. Dan, Jonathan, Jess, Jay, thank you so much for being here. Jake, thank you for being here. Matter of fact, go hit up Rewind or Die.
Yes.
Give him fucking a subscription if you haven't yet, because he is putting out stuff now. And I kind of feel like he's finally found his groove. He's doing shit that he's interested and passionate about, not just that overarching thing that I think some of us do try to, me especially. That's why I'm saying it. Just, I got to do all the big horror movies. Like, I don't really care that much.
Mm.
He's talking like fucking 90s horror and stuff, like where I know that he is genuinely fucking excited when you bring shit like that up. So go subscribe, tell him Sauce sent you, because maybe that'll mean something down the road.
Oh, there's a show you'll be seeing Sauce over there on Rewind or Die.
Oh shit, Jess, that's right. And I even have an overlay for it. Next Tuesday, July 1st, me, Jess Graham, and Jake will be watching the Nightmare on Elm Street remake and trying not to end it all on stream.
Where's he got those claws? It's a little
Um,
dicey there.
He told me he'd kill my mother if I said. So
Dollar
with
General.
that, I'll say thank you, and Iris loves you.